Hey y'all, how are you? Oh, Sally Mae, was it? I did not know that it was supposed to be closed hearing after lunch, so that explains it. Yeah, hold on just a second. I'm trying to look up and see this lady and her two daughters that are missing. Hey, 9 millimeter, how are you? Trying to see if this lady and her two daughters that are missing, if there's any new information out before I talk about what's already been put out. Hey, Betty Joe, how are you? And real quick, y'all, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Put your chat on live chat so you'll be able to see all the comments. We do have a document that came out today regarding the Brian Kohlberger stuff that I'm also going to go over, but I want to go over the mom and her two daughters that are missing first. I need to make sure nothing new has came out because I was given some information today by someone, and I cannot verify the information that I was given. So I'm not going to put that information out until I can fact check it, verify it, and make sure it's correct. Avery, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Eh, yeah, I'm I'm all right.
That doesn't sound good. I haven't heard of this case. I clicked on it so quick because I have not heard of it.
Well, apparently they've been missing since Friday the 9th. Um, they're from Bradley County, Tennessee.
Hmm.
I was told a reason. Hey, Elsie, how are you? I was told a reason why they left. I cannot verify this information.
It's a mom and how many kids?
Two. It's a 15-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old daughter. Um,
Hmm.
but I was told a reason why she left, or well, a reason possibly why she left. A possible location that she was last seen that is different from every article that I have read, and then another last known location not far from there. Now, I cannot verify this information. Hold on, let me grab Betty Joe real quick. I cannot verify the information. I this person who was giving me the information, I'm not saying that they're lying or anything like that. I don't know how close they are to the case or anything like that, or to the mom and the two girls. Can't I haven't been able to verify that either. But I'm not going to put the information out that I was given from this person until I know for a fact that they are who they're saying that they are, and that the information that they are giving me is in fact 100% correct.
Right.
So,
That makes sense. So they've been missing 6 days.
yeah, since Friday the 9th, so today's the 15th.
And they left in a vehicle.
So apparently, now this is where I'm kind of confused at, because I've read several different articles. They all pretty much say the same thing, except for, hey, just on, except for the description of the vehicle. One article is saying that it is a white Jeep Wrangler two door.
Hmm.
Another article is saying that it is a four-door white Jeep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna pull up an article that has their pictures on it, along with. I think this is the one that yes, this is the one that has the Jeep.
So
Um,
a 2-door or a 4-door.
it's either a two door or a four door. But this article that I have here has a picture of the Jeep, and they're saying that it looks like this Jeep, which is a four-door Jeep. Um, Apparently, they were seen near the Canadian border. The person who sent me some
Oh.
messages earlier said yes, they were last known location near the Canadian border was Niagara Falls. That is nowhere in anything that I have found. Also, I have not got to go to Facebook yet and see if there is any Facebook groups about it or anything like that. So I'm gonna do that while I'm on the live tonight too. And then we're gonna get into this last Kohlberger document that came out today because it was originally I think 8 that came out. Really wasn't nothing too dim, and then a good juicy one came out.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, girl, you ain't heard?
about the leak?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Oh.
I was saying in Discord that the leak was on about where Ethan's body was on Dateline, but it came
Well,
from Steve Gonzalez. I went back and found
Oh.
his interview where he actually leaked that.
Okay.
But yeah,
So,
I
well, where did he say Ethan was, real quick? Just I'm not gonna get into it all.
halfway halfway in Xana's room, halfway in the hallway,
nope.
which is
Well,
the exact same thing that I was told just a few days after the murders.
okay. Then why in one of the documents did they say that uh, when Dylan was running down to Bethany's room
Hmm.
that she saw
Seeing
Xana's body laying on the floor,
Hmm.
but nothing was mentioned about her seeing Ethan's.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that in the PCA it says that whenever they got to the doorway of Xana's room, and this is not verbatim, but I can go back and pull it up,
Hmm.
that whenever they entered Xana's room, they seen Xana on the floor,
Yep.
Hmm.
and then also in the room
Yeah.
was Ethan.
Yep.
Yeah. On Steve Gonzalez, I believe it was with Ashley Banfield.
Uh huh.
Um, and he said that Ethan's body was half in, half out of the bedroom.
Uh-uh.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah, because that's what I was told. Just a few days after the homicides, that's what I was told by
Yeah.
Jason. So I
Well,
don't know.
who did they say leaked it?
I don't know, but I'm gonna read the. It's a 3-page document. I'm gonna read it here in a minute. It's Judge Hippler just is like, this is how it is. I ain't playing with y'all's asses no more, and here's my orders.
I think, in all
And
honesty, I think the
well,
defense. It.
I think that's where it came from too. Just
Yep.
by the way that the document is worded.
Yep. Well, I didn't hear about the document, but it's just suspicious how all of a sudden and what all she's trying to get,
Hey Scott.
thrown out and him being on supposedly on the spectrum and all this
Yeah.
that just happened to be leaked.
Right. Yeah, Elsie. The order is for both sides, but there is an order for Ann Taylor also.
Good.
Yeah, there's two different orders within the document, but one of them is specifically for Ann Taylor, and she has 7 days because they had originally put the document out, give her 14 days. Then they came back, put the same exact document out, and changed the 14 days to 7 days.
Good.
So we'll get into that in just a minute. Real quick, while I am still looking this and grabbing my article and everything to pull it because it's got the mom, the two girls, the Jeep, and everything in this article with all of their description. Um, I'm going to be making some changes to the channel because I'm kind of tired of how it looks and the logo and all that good jazz. So I'm going to be making some
ooh,
changes to that. I got to start working.
Kansas.
I'm going to start working on that probably Sunday since I won't be going live Sunday night. Um, Discord. So for anybody who wants to join the Discord, it is members only. So you're going to have to do a membership if you would like to join that. There's a lot of good stuff that we put in there. There's a lot of good stuff that we talk about in there. We get a little wild and crazy in there sometimes too.
Some of
Um,
my really juicy stories are in there.
yes, we have our own little room for just chit chat and talk. And then I have a room for all the different cases that we've talked about. Uh, all of the BK documents are dropped in on the BK channel in there. So if anybody would like to join that and who has music playing in the background,
I'm outside.
Okay. Anyway, so if anybody would like to join the Discord, it is a members only, so you will need to do a membership to do that. If you were in my Discord to begin with and your membership has expired, uh, and I have kicked you out, just redo your membership. Send me an email. Let me drop my email in the chat real quick while I'm thinking about it. Oh my. Send me an email. Put in the email. I don't care if it's in the subject line, if it's in the body of the email, whatever. I don't care. Put your hey, Meta Mom. Put your name that you come into the YouTube chat somewhere in the email, so I know who you are. Because if you come in with an email and it does not have that name, I'm not going to give you the link because
Oh,
I don't
that's
know who you
a
are.
good idea. Yeah, your
Yeah,
YouTube name. They should
yeah.
probably just put it in the subject box.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if it's subject or if it's in the body of the email. I just need to know who it is that is asking for the link. That way I can verify that they are a member.
Yeah. That's
Um,
a good idea.
when you come in, if I send you the link, you join the Discord, you will come into a members only, or not a members only, a welcome channel. You will sit in the welcome channel until I approve you to go into the rest of the Discord. You will not be able to see anything else but what is in that welcome channel until I approve you. Let's see what else. There was something else I needed to tell y'all. Mods, I still need to get with y'all so we can do it backstage because there's some things that we need to go over as well.
This is called housekeeping, isn't it?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to
We're
change.
doing housekeeping.
Well, it's just I'm tired. Like I've had the same look on the channel for like a year now, and
Yeah.
so y'all know me. I can't. I get bored with it. I got to change it up. So that's what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. I will have some more merch coming out.
Don't forget
that-
my designs I sent you. I worked very hard on those.
I think actually one of your designs I think I've used. I believe, or maybe not. Maybe I started working on it and didn't get a chance to finish it. But I will
What was
have.
that? Oh, I keep interrupting you.
No, go ahead.
What was that one you had? Not my mess, not
Oh,
my.
not my mess, not my stress.
Yeah, I want that.
That's already on there. I've already did that one.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well,
Yes.
can one of the mods share her merch link or so?
Do they have? Why do you keep starting? Vapor, I'm not starting earlier. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, she's been starting at 10 every night. Vapor, get with it. Get with the program.
He's not. I don't know. I don't know if he's in. Yeah, he may just be listening, but not in the chat. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, I want that. Not my mess, not my stress. And I want to get that in a hoodie too for winter.
Okay, I think I do have it in a hoodie. I have it in t-shirts, several different types of t-shirts. I think I have it in one or two designs on hoodies. And I don't think, do y'all have, hold on. I don't know if Christy, can you look on my command list and see if my merch link is on there?
Actually, I want that on the back of my car window too. Not my mess, not my stress. And tell everybody.
Okay, there's the link to the merch.
Okay, cool.
So I will have new merch coming out. Hold on, Avery. I'll put it in the back chat for you so you don't knock yourself off.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Betty Joe, I just seen 365 years later. I'm sorry.
Oh, hi, Betty Joe.
You know
I didn't even see you up here.
You know I got a message.
She's been quiet. I'm just kidding. I knew you were up here.
Okay, so yes, I do have long sleeves, shirts, t-shirts. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 different t-shirts and a hoodie that says "Not my mess, not my stress."
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I want to get one of those.
And I got a sticker since you want to put it on your car.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna use my Cricut and cut some letters out and put right on top of it. If you hit me, not my mess, not my stress.
Yeah, Elsie, she got it for me. Let's see what else. So I'll be working on merch this weekend. I'm gonna try to do that maybe during the day Saturday. if I don't get distracted. Um, Sunday I will work on the way the channel looks and try to get that changed Sunday night. Mods, I still need to set up a meeting with all of y'all to do a backstage. May try to do that Sunday as well. I think that's everything. I didn't write a note down about what I needed to tell everybody, but I think that's everything.
Well, that's a good memory.
I don't know, my memory's shit. Y'all know that. If I don't write it down, I forget it.
Well, you remembered it, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and yes, Christy, thank you. Nightbot just posted my second channel link. I have not started really doing anything over there yet. It's kind of like a backup thing, but I may start working on some stuff for that one.
What's it called?
Sweet tea and chat, but I may change it.
I don't know if I'm subbed up to that or not.
Well, I'm thinking about changing the name and just doing like something with Scarlett or something like that, because everybody knows me as Scarlett on here anyway, and I don't want to change the name of this channel.
Yeah.
So I may change the name of that one since I haven't started doing anything over there yet. But this one is going to be like the main true crime channel that everything is done on. The Kohlberger trial, the whole damn 3 months of this bitch is going to be on this channel. The other channel just may be something like, if I'm free during the day, hey Dan, how are you? If I, free during the day and everybody wants to just go hang out, we just go over there and hang out, and all of that other stuff is not on this one. So we may do that.
Yeah.
Because I really need to start building that. I got to get this one built back up to where I was at before I took the break. Tea with Scar or Scarlet. I like that just on. I need to get this one built back up, get everything back to where I had it when I took the break, but I also need to work on that one and get it built back up, get it built up as well.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You'll get there.
Yeah, eventually. Trade mixed drink recipes. Elsie, are you trying to get us drunk up here?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Let's see. Let me see what Dan said. Just going to bed. So you were okay. Well, Dan, thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a wonderful night. I think that was everything, y'all. Elsie's like, yep. That's exactly what she was trying to do, y'all. Okay, let me exit off of this. I need to keep
Carla, I just sent you a screenshot in Discord. I want to see how many people in here have watched that documentary on the Idaho4.
On Dateline?
No, this one it was on, see, if I click over to look at my text messages, I'll throw myself off. That's why I screenshot it to Scarlett. It was on, what is it on, Scarlett? Can you see?
Fox News. Is it the Watch Savage Instincts?
Yeah, inside the mind of, what is it? Inside the mind of Brian Kohlberger?
It's the Savage Instincts, the mind of Brian Kohlberger.
I think
okay.
But I don't think I watched all of it.
Christy, it's on, it says Fox, but Fox Nation.
Yeah, that's the one that Jason was in, and whenever you get done talking about Jhovana short, and you start talking about Brian, if you don't want him to come up, then you've seen my text, my screenshot.
Yeah.
Because he does have a lot of information, just because he was in the documentary, so he got a lot of,
Okay, but with the non-dissemination order, can he talk about any of this on YouTube?
Yeah, well, because all the gag orders, he can't talk about. Well, like, okay, so like where Ethan's body was, I know he can talk about that.
Okay. Hey, Courtney.
And just any other questions, that we might have, because not only is he a criminologist, but he's also an investigator and studied, law and criminal investigations. So, like, he's kind of like, you kind of like pick his brain.
Okay. Hey, King.
Yeah, I started watching it, and I don't think I finished watching it.
And I was looking for the Dateline thing because I still have not watched it. I've only seen clips like that people's posted on TikTok or you know uh, Twitter, and I got to looking for Dateline, and I could have swore I had it, like a thing that where I could watch it, and I couldn't find it. So
The first night that it came out, King found some weird channel with a weird name, and they had the whole video on there, and we all got to watch it, and then boom, they took it down.
oh,
Well,
shit.
they do have it on YouTube too.
The whole thing.
Yeah,
Really?
Okay,
yeah.
oh, I may need to go find it then.
Because Metamom's been wanting to watch it.
I believe it's on. It says Dateline. I can't. It's on YouTube. It says Dateline, and then it says the something. It's the newest one.
Huh.
Okay,
Because,
Yeah, we'll have to search for that.
yeah, I have to find it and
but
watch
also
it.
if you have like Hulu Live,
I ain't paying for that.
no, I'm just saying if you have it, you can type in Dateline. You might be able to do it now because it's not. It's
Yeah,
been out
it's
for a few days,
right.
so you might be able to just type in Dateline if you have just regular Hulu, and it might pop up.
Let
Yeah.
me tell you something. The only reason why I have Hulu is because I get it free through T-Mobile. That's the only reason why I have Netflix because I get it free through T-Mobile. The
Well,
only thing I pay for is Paramount Plus, and y'all already know why.
Well, yeah,
if you have a
Yeah,
Walmart Plus account, you can get the Paramount for free.
but then I had to pay for the girl. I will pay the 12 something for Paramount because y'all know I'm watching Survivor and Big Brother, so I will pay for that. That's not an issue. I just don't want to pay for Netflix, Hulu, this one, that one, when I can just yeah.
I don't watch enough
well, see,
TV to pay for
Hulu Live.
live.
We have Hulu Live because of baseball games and football games. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
shit, I
yeah.
don't even watch that much sports anymore. Let's see, my Walmart Plus, Paramount Plus is free. But damn, I, I had to pay. But I don't need. What do I need Walmart Plus for?
Well, you can go pull up and they'll deliver your groceries or they'll deliver to your house.
I don't want other people. I live out in the sticks. They're not going to. They can't deliver out here anyway. Like I can't
Oh,
even get like DoorDash or nothing like that out here. I can't even get a pizza delivered to my house. That's how.
oh.
he
Well,
lives out in the
yeah,
sticks.
yeah. I'm literally in the middle of the woods.
Well, you could
Uh,
do the pickup then.
girl. I don't even
People,
do. I won't even do DoorDash because people are touching my food. You think I'm gonna let
Yeah,
somebody in Walmart touch my shit?
yeah.
No.
I rather go
funny.
grocery shopping.
You order a
Oh,
damn watermelon and they bring you one that's half-ass rotten. Don't think
I
so.
detest grocery shopping. I get road rage in there with my cart.
Well,
I hate grocery shopping. Whew.
well, you could have been here today with us
Oh, no.
when
No.
the neighbor threatened to shoot the dogs and my son.
Yeah,
Oh, no. See,
we'd have
you
had
guys,
some issues right there.
you guys know my dog was shot by my neighbor, so I do
Well,
not.
the one dog we had was shot by the neighbor. We had to put him down
Oh,
Yeah.
because he
me.
got an infection through his body.
See, that crap makes me so mad.
But yeah, yeah.
Okay. We also have 23 people in here right now, and I only see 16 likes, y'all, and the math ain't mathing. So if y'all have not hit the thumbs up, please go do so real quick before I start reading this article. I mean, y'all are
Yeah,
actually going to get me tonight to read a court document.
like even the
I already hit
even
it on my way in, so
Okay.
even the two who are watching from the bushes, like even if
Yeah.
you hit the thumbs down, it's still booster.
I mean,
I did
hell,
it. I
it
was the
may be
first one.
three lurking in the bushes, as far as we know. But hey,
Oh yeah.
it's a view. So thank y'all for the view, lurkers.
I
Thank you,
was the first
Elsie.
to
Thank
hit
you,
the thumbs
Design.
ups.
So, what else was? I think that was everything that I was wanting to cover before I started talking about this.
All right. Well, I'm gonna mute while you read it.
Okay, and I
Okay,
don't.
Mason.
Okay, I don't know if there's anybody. If we have anybody in here now that is from the Northeast. Hey, Arv, how are you? Uh, but if y'all are, please screenshot these pictures, or I'll post them in Discord if y'all are in there. Grab the screenshots and kind of pass them out to people that you know. Email them, text them, do whatever. Okay, so it's the mom and two daughters missing from Bradley County, which is in Tennessee, last seen near the Canadian border. The Bradley County Sheriff's Office says that they are looking for a woman and her two daughters who have gone missing. BCSO says 35-year-old Jhovana Short and her daughters 15-year-old Madison Scoggins and 8-year-old Grace Short were last seen Friday, May the 9th. And I'll go back over their all their description here in just a second. Family members told the sheriff's office that they were concerned when they were contacted by the girls' school about their absences over the last 2 school days. Unable to reach Jhovana, the family alerted authorities. The BCSO said that the trio was last seen traveling in a white four-door Jeep Wrangler near the Canadian border. Now, see some other articles, like I was saying earlier, they were saying that it was a two-door Jeep Wrangler. But here they're saying that this is what the Jeep looks like. Let's see, the vehicle bears the Tennessee license plate Luvia, so Luvya, and authorities have not identified any known destination for them. Kind of sounds like they may be trying to get into Canada, honestly. Anyone with any information or sightings of Jhovana, Madison, or Gray is urged to contact Detective Brandon Edwards at 423-728-7336 or 423-728-7300. Okay. I don't think I can click on these to make them bigger. No. So let me zoom in on these real quick, y'all.
Oh my God, Scarlett. Somebody
What?
posted in Facebook the address and the hotel room number that they're in 9 hours ago in Texas.
The mom and the two daughters are in?
Yep. I wonder
But
if it's real.
how would they were seen near the Canadian border?
I don't know, because this says Texas. Wait, hold on.
It could be somebody like.
Well, see, this other person that was talking to me on Twitter earlier said that it's something completely different.
Right.
Kind of. That they were seen in a large city, I will just say that, up the East Coast. But I can't verify that information.
Right.
I just sent you that in Discord. It's a
Okay.
the guy didn't post it anonymously. His name is on there, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I would trust that or not because there is literally all the articles say the exact same thing. They are very short. They are very to the point. The only difference in the articles is one says two-door Jeep, one says four-door.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. They're all saying seeing close to the Canadian border, all that. They're all saying that, you
Well,
know,
if for some reason they went towards Mexico, they would go through Texas, right?
if they are coming from where I was told that they were at, yeah, they would go through Texas.
Interesting.
I mean, depending where they're going to cross the border at, if that's where they were going. But why would they be seen? I mean, they've been missing for 6 days. I don't even know when they were seen near the Canadian border. That information has not been put out. They've had enough time to be seen at the Canadian border, leave Tennessee, go towards the Canadian border, and then come back down to Texas. Yeah, they've had enough time to do that. But
what if she's running from like an abusive relationship or something?
what I was told, that's not what she's running from.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I don't know how. That's the thing. You know how
No way
whenever
that.
you're covering a case,
Yeah.
people will tell you stuff. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Unless I can verify this information, I am not going to put it out because I don't know if this is true or not.
Right. I
Of
understand that. Yeah.
you know, so
Yeah.
okay. Let me see. I just saw another. Is her name with two N's or just one? Jhovana's. I keep writing it down as with one N. And I think that's what all of them said has one
Yeah.
in,
It's
Christy.
one in.
Okay. All right. So Jhovana is, oh, Lord Jesus, 35 years old, brown hair, brown eyes. She's 5'2", 123 pounds. They have not listed any scars, marks, tattoos, or anything like that, which I wish they would put that on a description because it's very easy to see somebody, think that it's the person, but you're not sure until there is a certain scar, that has been pointed out or a tattoo with a tattoo description. So I wish they kind of, they would have either said yes, she does or no, she doesn't. Madison is 15, brown hair, brown eyes, 5 foot 4 inches tall, 80 pounds. Then Gray is 8 years old, also brown hair, brown eyes. She's 4 foot 5 inches tall, 50 pounds. I mean, it's not a whole lot of a description for any of the three, but it's something to start with. If anybody's up the East Coast, now they're saying Texas. I'll post this in Discord. If y'all are in there, grab it, show it around to people that you know. I will also make a community post on the channel once I get done here tonight.
And they've been missing since Friday?
Friday the 9th.
And then tomorrow's Friday, so it'll be a week.
Yeah. And there's, I have not seen I don't think I have to write down a time that they were last seen. Just that, hold on, let me look at this page here. Okay, let's see. So,
And they're missing from Tennessee?
yeah, they're Bradley County, Tennessee. They were last seen near the Canadian border, but that could be any state near the Canadian
Right.
border. I was told a specific state that they were seen in a specific city. And then,
Cleveland?
no,
Is it okay? Because I just read somebody said that last seen in Cleveland. I'm seeing
no.
all kinds of last seen
See,
areas.
that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if this person, like I said, I don't want to say she's lying because I don't know.
Yeah,
But she also asked me not to. She wanted to remain anonymous, and she did not want me to put out on the live who
yeah.
she was.
Oh, okay.
Which I told her that I wouldn't, because she didn't want nobody knowing that the information was coming from her. Which, okay, if you're trying to find someone that you're claiming you're close to, it really shouldn't matter if I put out who you are or not or who the information is coming from.
Right.
But she asked me not to, so I wasn't going to do it. But then I got to thinking about it. I'm reading all these different articles, and the information she's telling me is not the same as what's in these articles. Or the reason why the mom possibly is running. So until I can verify that information, I'm just going to keep it to myself. If I can verify it and I know for 1,000% fact that it is true, then I will come back and I will update everybody and put that information. The two places they were last seen, the specific place that they were last seen near the Canadian border. Because, I mean, we know
Yeah.
the Canadian border is huge. It could be multiple states from Tennessee.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Jeez.
and the whole Texas thing, yes, it is possible, but I haven't seen that come out anywhere
Yeah.
except for social media. And y'all know how people on social media are.
Yeah, exactly.
They're looking for credibility and all this and that, and I need proof. I need facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The judge in the hearing today, in BK's hearing, he said, laughed so hard. He said, how did he word it?
I don't
He
know, but
said,
he called all of us sleuths out.
He said, I have to worry about the internet sleuths digging everybody up in their lives or something like that.
Yeah, it was something to do with I think with Dylan and Bethany and how bad the internet sleuths or something had done on. He just straight called us out, every single one of us, and he just put us all in a little group and just threw us out there like that.
I was
did.
driving.
He said he don't give no cares.
I was driving and listening to that, and when he said that, he had me laughing so hard. Oh my gosh. It was funny to hear a judge say it like that, just the way he said it. And then I got to
Okay.
worry about the internet sleuths digging everybody up.
Well, I mean, we don't need to dig any more into them because we already we know just about everything there is to know about them anyway. So, okay,
So
Christy, I just seen it. Hold on, I'm fixing to verify that too. Give me just a second.
What is up with these people going missing?
The ones that we want to go missing never do.
Right?
Hold on, y'all. I need to verify
We
this.
always mess Scarlet up.
No, y'all are fine. I'm verifying this. And Madam Mom, to answer your question, no, I have not. But I'm checking right now. Give me just a second, y'all.
Oh.
Because if this is true, what Christy just told me, then I will put that out.
Well, I hope they.
Meta, Meta
Oh,
Mom, I want to open your text, but I'm afraid I'll throw myself off.
no, Christy, there's no, not that I'm seeing no active Amber Alert for Tennessee.
Hmm. So they're missing. So it's not an abduction.
No,
Well,
because
if she's got custody of them.
yeah, they know that that they're, oh, wait, hold on, wait.
Uh-oh.
Tennessee's missing children. So we know that Gray and Madison, but these are not Amber Alerts.
Well, they won't put out an Amber Alert if she has custody of them.
Okay, well, somebody is saying that there is an Amber Alert being sent out.
Mm,
Hmm.
I ain't got one. And
I you,
usually I get them from Tennessee. I got one when Summer Wells went missing.
I
Okay,
love that name, Gray. I have never seen anybody with that name spelled that way. I love it.
it is pretty how they have it.
Hmm.
Okay, so they are on the Tennessee's Missing Children's page, the TBI. Just the two girls. The mom is. I don't see her on here.
Usually on the Tennessee ones, at the bottom of their image, it will say if an Amber Alert, if it's there's an Amber Alert that's been issued, it'll usually say Amber Alert right there on the bottom right, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if she's got custody of them, or did she take them in the run?
Well, then they would call it an abduction, not missing, right?
I don't know.
Um,
I
Hmm.
don't know anymore.
because I mean, if y'all remember, there's certain criteria that's got to be met before it's an Amber Alert.
Yeah,
Let
but
Yeah.
me
they
quickly
have the
note down.
vehicle description,
So
the person who took them.
then she must have custody if they don't have it out as an abduction.
Yeah, I just can't help but wonder if she's running from an abusive person or something.
See, that's what I was thinking. That she's running from a abusive husband or boyfriend,
Hmm.
something.
And that would absolutely suck if you're trying to get away from a bad situation and then boom, your picture and everything is
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
But but I don't know.
Okay,
I
let me
don't
go
know.
to the active Amber Alerts page here. There's Leilani Elliott in Savannah, Georgia. That can't be the only active Amber Alert right now. No, that's the only active Amber Alert right now.
For Tennessee.
No, the only one, the only active Amber Alert out there is Leilani Elliott from Savannah, Georgia. She's been missing since today, May 15th.
What?
Oh, I haven't heard of that one either.
So, was there an Amber Alert for Sebastian?
Yeah,
And there was
Uh,
one for Summer.
yeah. There
yeah,
was
there was
one
one
for
for
summer.
summer.
Okay, so why are they not on here? Because I'm on the
And
actual
actually,
active.
the one for summer is still active.
Yeah, so is Sebastian. If
But
they
see,
know
I
that
didn't
the
know they put out an
mom,
amber alert for Sebastian. I thought it was a silver alert.
no, it was Amber.
I mean, that they got that case all screwed up. So I don't.
Yeah, yeah, they have the only active Amber Alert right now is Leilani Elliott. Hold on.
Hmm.
Yeah, let me see. Let me.
Crazy.
Location and state. Let's see. Yeah.
You know, it's fun. It's pretty funny because a lot of people are been going missing from Tennessee.
I
What is going?
know.
Yeah.
What is
No.
going with
And
Tennessee?
David mentioned to me the other day about possibly moving to Tennessee, and I was like,
Yeah. Bye.
I'm not trying to get kidnapped.
Okay, Chrissy, there is no active Amber Alert for Madison. Let me look at Gray real quick.
I love that name, Gray. Oh my goodness.
And
Who do I know that's having a baby that I can talk into naming their child that?
there is not one for Gray either.
Yeah, I wouldn't think there would be since they know she's with their mom
Yeah.
and or they know they're with their mom.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't I
Well, but it's being put out there though that there's an Amber Alert that's being sent out.
hmm.
So if it's now there may be
But where's
one
who put that out saying that?
um, the same person who I spoke with earlier that was giving me
Oh,
information.
Yeah, but
so
it's not
that
out.
person is saying that it's gonna be put out soon, the Amber Alert.
Yeah, well, it says that there is an Amber Alert being sent out. If anyone has any information or has seen them, please reach out.
Because usually they put them out right away. So I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I will. I will keep. I'm gonna keep the Amber Alert site pulled up here.
I would
Uh,
think after 6 days, if there isn't one, there's not gonna be one.
No, they would have put it out like the first, second day.
Yeah, yeah.
okay, let me look at this real quick. Children still missing from Amber Alerts.
That's crazy.
Gee.
You know, I don't know who this person is that told you this, but I'm wondering. I have a suspicion maybe they're running from them.
Um, I don't. I wouldn't say probably from. You talking about the person who's posting it,
The
Uh,
or
person who I
saying
think
that about the Amber Alert and all that?
it just sounds weird because she don't want you to give out information on her about her knowing information about them.
Right. Well, she said because of who she is telling me that she is, she doesn't want anybody knowing that it's coming from her.
oh
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
I mean I can understand that because
yeah, I understand
once
that.
her name is out
Yeah.
there, that it's
Well,
likely.
I would have never told her name.
No,
I, I would have never told her name, but I would have told the relationship
Yeah,
to
right, yeah.
the
Which
three that
probably,
are
yeah, I
missing.
understand that. No, I
But
understand.
that's what she didn't want me to tell.
probably
Yeah,
Was
worried about the internet blowing her up and
yeah.
trying to find her. And well, hell,
Well,
yeah,
JLR will
she.
be in her bushes.
yep,
But the thing is, though, she there was a thread on Twitter that I was in with her that where she says who she is to these people that are missing, but then
Oh,
tells me that whenever because I told her I was going to uh I would be covering the case tonight on the live. And so I told
yeah,
her if she had any information that she could give out that she wanted put out to she's more than welcome to message me. So she messaged me and asked me to please leave her anonymous that she doesn't want it put out that it came from her because of her
right.
relationship to the three
gotcha.
that are missing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And I
no,
told her I wouldn't. I would have never said her name at all.
yeah, that's
Uh,
yeah,
but because I don't know how old this person is, or or anything like that that's giving this information out.
yeah.
Uh,
I
so
get it.
I would have never said her name, but and I kind of get where she's coming from. As far as like who she is and the relationship that she has to them.
Yeah,
I get that also, but it's just the information that she gave me, I cannot verify.
right.
And y'all know I'm not going to put out anything that
You can verify it. Yep.
exactly. I'm just not going to do it. That's how rumors and bullshit get started on the internet, and cases blow up and turn out like Sebastian's and Summers and all that
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
all the bullshit and the rumors. And I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
So, okay, Christy, I see your messages. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I get her.
So,
I get her point too. So
okay, hold on. Let me look something up real quick on Facebook that I was sent.
Um,
Oh, fuck
there.
me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Somehow I threw myself off. I just seen something on Twitter of this lady saying that they were seen on CCTV footage at a gas station in New York on the 9th.
Okay, Avery, check your DM.
On Discord?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, hold on, y'all, because I was sent
Okay.
this.
Yeah, I had just typed her name in over on Twitter. I typed her name in on Facebook, but only 5 posts pulled up about her on Facebook about Jhovana Short. So then I went and typed her name in on X, and that was what I seen. So CCTV footage at a gas station on the 9th in New York.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I hope they're okay,
I do too. Um,
regardless of whatever, she's running from or whatever. I just hope that they're okay.
go put it in the truck. You can.
Thank you, Elsie.
And if she's not running from like an abuse situation or, like a DV situation, then she shouldn't have taken those kids.
I don't think it's that from what I was told. I mean, if Jana, how are you? If what I'm being told is true, it has nothing to do with. I don't. Well, it could have been in the past. It could have been a DV situation.
Hmm.
But the stuff that was going on this week and the possible reason why she took the girls, it didn't involve a DV situation.
Oh, okay.
It was something. It had something to do with the girls, but it wasn't that. But that very well could have happened in the past that led up
Yeah.
to this. And I hate that I
Um,
cannot put more
have you,
information out there. It's just I have to verify it first. I'm sorry.
yeah, have you looked at the Tennessee court records for her county to see maybe she's got like a custody case or something like that she's running from? Have you looked at the court records for Tennessee?
Mm-mm, I haven't.
I'd look, but I'd throw myself off. I can't do nothing but just sit here and talk.
All right, DM Avery.
Okay.
So hopefully, though, they will be able to find them soon. Hopefully, and she doesn't cross the border, whether it's north or south.
Yeah.
Um, 9 millimeter, it could have something to do with that also in the past. But what
What'd
I
she
am being
say?
told, she put essay with a question mark.
Oh
But
yeah.
what I am being told, it's not that either. I just I if y'all don't know how bad I want to say it. I just don't want to put that information out there unless I know that
Yeah.
it's
It could be
you know
anything. She could be in trouble with the law. It could be a DV.
yeah,
It could be anything.
right. Just maybe tomorrow I can talk to this person a little bit more, get some information, verify who they are, which I have her Facebook now. Uh, get some more information, and tomorrow night I'll be able to tell y'all everything. I just wanted to get the mom and the two girls' pictures out there,
Oh
um,
yeah. Hey,
because they are missing. Nobody knows where they're at. It's an 8-year-old and a 15-year-old minor who
do you
are,
know if
yes,
they're
with their mom, but still.
Do you know if there's been any press conferences or anything like that about it?
Not that I've seen. Only thing I've seen is literally what I read in that article, and every article that I have read has been very short like that.
Well, it sounds like it's time for me to break out my bounty hunting kit.
Oh Lord,
Oh no, God.
dear God.
That fanny pack has been sitting there yelling at me.
Well,
Use me, use me.
you are not. Uh, shit. Betty Joe laughed, and then I lost my train of thought
Lots of words.
I'm sorry.
because I know where Betty Joe's mind went straight to when you said that. Um,
Because
And
it
I
comes from Avery. Come on.
and
I
I
know.
have my gold necklace with the big dollar sign. So, you know what? I'm gonna suit up. I'm gonna be ready.
I'll do anything but stay at home and be scared of a mouse.
But hey, the mouse. Okay, that that was a hard situation.
Oh my God. Okay, so you are not
I
very
didn't
far
sneeze.
from Tennessee, right?
No, that's why I'm saying I may have to suit
Okay.
up. I mean, gosh, I hate to use my first kit this way, or my kit for this because I don't see a reward or anything. But I'll do it.
Avery.
I'm gonna need a pink Jeep, a pink Hummer to go with my outfit.
Baby. Tell Avery she's crazy.
I love you. Don't listen to my mom.
Her side of her mouth swollen up. She got a molar coming in.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's gonna be a big girl. She
poor
got big girl
baby.
too.
She looks so like a little chipmunk on the one side.
Oh,
Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me read something real quick. Wait, who did? Shit. Hold on. I gotta go back to Discord for a second.
oh, Scarlett.
Okay,
Before I
well,
forget, there's a 18-year-old girl missing from Mississippi. Um, I cannot think of her name, but it was mentioned on Court TV when they do their missing persons.
Oh
uh huh.
yes,
Did what, Betty Jo?
I can't remember her name either.
Oh, yeah. She hasn't been missing that long. I think crap. I can't even remember that, but that's kind of close to you, Scarlett. So
Yeah.
you
Well,
might
I
be
mean,
able.
it's between me and you.
Do
Yeah.
you need to borrow my bounty hunter kit?
No, ma'am. I don't.
Scarlett says, "Keep your bounty hunter kid."
I'm good. Trust me.
So unappreciated up here.
And the
No,
baby.
I'm telling you, I'm good.
Oh, she said no. Never mind.
Hold on, y'all. I'm reading something real quick. Okay, so someone had posted on Facebook that Madison is their niece, and
But
this is cause somebody completely different that posted this, but they're saying that Madison is their niece. She was last seen with her mom, Jhovana, leaving the residence in Cleveland, Tennessee, May the 9th, driving the white Jeep with the tag number. She's not been in school for multiple days, and all phones have been turned off. So that was some of the information that I was told that
and
their
she
phones,
and I read
huh?
she wiped her social media. She took it off her
Yeah,
social media.
yeah.
I
See, I don't
read
know.
that too.
I don't know if that's. I was told that too, but I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
Well, the reason
Uh,
why the phones are off is so they can't track them.
right.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And
Wow. I
if you
wonder
have
what
any,
she's
I don't
running
know.
from.
It if you have any information on Madison's whereabouts, please contact. And then she has the names of the people along with phone numbers. Uh, so I'm trying to go through the comments just to see what this person is
Yeah.
saying.
While you're going through the comments, I would like to tell you guys that I got high today. It was an accident, but I got high today
Oh Lord.
for the first time ever.
How?
So I was walking out of Dollar General, and
Uh-huh.
just as this guy was like exhaling a big, huge cloud of the green stuff.
Yeah.
And I took a big whiff on accident and got in my car, and within minutes, I was high.
Contact high.
I was high. I was like, oh,
Okay, so this lady here, because someone had asked about an Amber Alert. She says, I gotta go back and find it now. The damn comment. Okay, she said, working on the Amber Alert now. There is a process that we have to go through to trigger the Amber Alert.
Yeah.
This person is saying that the mom is running.
well, yeah, I mean, that's obvious that
Um,
she's running.
Running for something.
Yeah.
and someone asked her, what is she running from or why is she running? She said, all I can say that she is in trouble with the court.
Oh, court. See, I definitely need my bounty hunting kit.
No, child, you do not.
Yeah, but
Uh,
see, but we really don't know if that's true or not.
that's true. I'd
Yeah.
have to verify it first, but
Right.
uh, Dog the Bounty Hunter is going to have some competition when I get to use that thing.
Um,
God.
he's despicable. We don't want to talk about him.
Yeah. I used to like him, but since Beth died, yeah, I don't like him no more. Ooh, what is this?
He has went downhill since Beth had passed away.
Yes.
Although I'm
Oh.
thinking of changing up my outfit to like a black Catwoman suit.
Oh God.
Hold on, you. I'm reading
You
something
should
about.
really keep some of this stuff to yourself, Avery.
No, I'd rather share.
We don't need to know that you want to change your outfit.
You guys love it. You guys love it.
That's why
It
we
won't
laugh at you.
it won't match all my pink equipment that goes with my bounty hunting stuff, but
Yeah,
black
well,
Catwoman, I could be more like incognito.
black, black and pink matches.
I could go in the woods and not be
Oh
seen.
God. Then you might as well change it all to camouflage.
Uh, that's ugly. I can't wear
Well,
camo.
if you change it to camouflage, you go in the woods, nobody will see you.
I know, but camo is not in my color wheel.
But if you wear black and pink and you go in the woods, people are gonna spot you like it ain't nothing.
You have a good point. I may need to reevaluate things.
Yep. See, I do have some good points once in a while.
Okay,
How can a cat talk? Oh,
okay.
oh okay.
I don't see anything else on here as far as like Facebook and stuff like that.
Ignore the baby in the back.
No, she's fine. She ain't bothering us.
I like to hear her, honestly. It kind of when I hear her playing or giggling or talking, it warms my heart. I don't know. It just something about the sound of a child's innocence playing and
He's a happy-go-lucky baby.
yeah, not a care in the world. I just love it.
Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Okay, starting next week, whenever I come on panel, I am going to be serious, Avery. Just so you guys know.
Okay, we're gonna hold you to that.
Hold on. Trying to answer something back. Okay. All right. Okay, so I will keep up with this case, try to get as much information as I can on it. Any updates or anything like that, I'll post them in. Uh, Scott said keep your phone charged. Um, I will post them in Discord as I get them. But other than that, I mean, really, that's the only verified information that we have. I do need to go to the Tennessee courts page and look at that also.
Yeah, because theirs is all public.
Okay. Do you have the link for it?
I could send it to you when I get off
Okay.
panel, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I I was taking a chance sending you screenshots.
Okay, yeah, just
Scott, that's a good point.
What'd
what is?
Scott say?
They keep your phone charged up.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh
Vapor, how
yeah,
are you?
that's number one on Sirius Avery. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna practice what my voice is gonna sound like over the weekend.
You
Okay,
gotta keep that phone charged.
Hmm.
so you know what? Okay, damn it, Christy, hold on, I gotta go back. She sent me something that was the.
Ooh, she cussed you, Christy.
No,
Ooh.
I
No, she
was not
didn't.
cussing Christy. Okay, so I have the name of the dad of one of the girls. Hold on, I need to write it down.
Hmm.
And if it's not a DV thing, imagine how the dads must feel worrying about their
Yeah,
daughter.
yeah,
Right,
Yeah, why is she trying to go to Canada? She needs to go
just
somewhere
just to get
where
out of the country.
I know, but if
yeah.
they're
I,
gonna run her
I mean,
passport,
exactly. I'm pretty sure once she hits that, even Mexican border, when she hits one of them borders or even goes to an airport, it's already out. Especially if an
Yeah,
Amber Alert comes out. Once
yeah,
that Amber Alert hits, she's not going nowhere unless she's
yeah.
driving.
yeah,
And
So
plus, you gotta have passports to go to Canada, and
yeah. The
yeah,
sooner,
but
so
my thing is with that, I don't know if Canada has an expedition like bringing them back,
extradition, yeah, they do.
yeah,
They'll bring them back.
but I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you're running. Face the music.
Well,
yeah.
unless she's running from like a DV situation,
Yeah, I mean, if she's running from that, yeah, I can see why she's running.
yeah,
But if it's true and she's in trouble with the courts, you might
yeah,
as well face the music because all you're doing is making it worse for when you do get caught.
yeah. See, I
And
hate this
eventually, you're
when
going to
why
get caught.
doesn't which law enforcement would just like give more information and tell us this because there's some people who may see her and think she's running from a DV situation and not
Right,
report it.
right,
If
exactly.
law enforcement would just give a little bit more information,
Yeah,
because otherwise all we know is rumors.
Yeah.
exactly. You got to have a little bit more information to know what you're reporting on or what you're not reporting on.
I wonder if the little girl, no, because I was thinking if the little girls have Facebook, but that would, if their phones are off, I guess that wouldn't matter to look
Well,
at
she's
their,
how old is she? 9. I
well,
doubt.
the
Uh,
older one,
15 and 8.
Oh, 8. I doubt she
yeah,
has a Facebook.
the 15-year-old might, but
Yeah,
if
the 15-year-old might, but I doubt
phones,
the 8-year-old.
yeah, but if the phones are off, she's probably not posting anything or
Yeah.
messaging.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
I'm gonna try to keep up with it and
If
get
the 8
as
year old
much
even has a
new
phone.
information as I can.
I mean, the
But
8-year old might not even have a phone. The 15-year old would, but the 8-year old
yeah,
might not.
okay. I'm gonna leave this pulled up here too. The Amber Alert thing. That way, because I mean, when it comes out in Tennessee, I'm not gonna get an alert. Now, Betty Joe, if you do get an alert from this, with them being in Tennessee, um, could you let me know that you got it? Oh, she's muted. Okay. The ugly Chucklin, how are you? Can y'all still hear me?
Yes, I can hear. I was
Oh,
muted because I was
okay.
walking outside.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just talking about you the other day, Ugly Chucklin. I broke my phone, and when I changed my phone, I couldn't keep the same phone number, and so I lost your phone number. So if you can email me, because him and I used to text back and forth, and then whenever I broke my phone and got a new phone, I switched to a different carrier and got a new number. So
Hmm.
I lost all my numbers.
Yeah, and
Oh,
that's
so you
tonight's the
lost.
first night I've seen him in a while in here.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, let me get back out of this
So you lost
now.
my number too, Avery.
I think you I think we've messaged since then.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, since I got my new phone.
okay.
All
Yeah.
right, let me get out of Discord right now. And okay, so like I said, I will keep up with that. I do need to go through Facebook group though, and the different people who are.
What's the Facebook group called?
Hold on, let me go back to it.
Because I'll
Because
probably join.
Oh, you
what
found a
Chris?
group?
Well, no, I'm gonna see if there is a group, but Chrissy. Well, wait, let me go back and make sure what Chrissy sent to me was not a group.
Because I
I,
couldn't find a group.
okay, because what she was sending to me was what Chrissy was sending to me was different uh, people that was posting about it. Now, the missing people in America, they have a picture. It's basically like a missing person flyer. They have one up. Bradley County Sheriff's Office in Tennessee. Let's see what they posted.
It's freaking hot out here.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
it's hot. It's
yeah.
hot as hell here too. It's still like 80 degrees here.
Yeah, it was 90 today. I was out delivering Amazon and I was sweating like a dude.
Yeah, it was 90, but the heat index was 101.
Okay, so the Bradley County Sheriff's Department put out that they were last seen Friday, May the 9th. They should be driving a white four-door Jeep Wrangler, similar to the one pictured. So it is a four-door and not a two-door. If you have any information on their whereabouts, please immediately contact Detective Brandon Edwards or with the Bradley County Sheriff's Office has the numbers. We're asking the community to be on the lookout for Jhovana and the daughters, and any information uh, that may be found should be reported as soon as possible.
Oh, I was saying
And
her name wrong. So it's Jhovana,
Jovan.
that's
not
yeah.
Jhovana. Oh, okay. JH is.
I'm saying Jhovana,
Oh, I thought you
like
said
Joe.
Jovan. Okay,
No,
gotcha.
Joe, like Joe.
Okay, gotcha.
Jovana. Jovana. Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
Jhovana.
Jovana.
Okay, I need to follow these people. That way. Okay, so let me see if they've got anything else on theirs. Yeah, no, but they don't. Okay,
Hmm, it's crazy.
all right. So I followed the Bradley County Sheriff's Department as well, so I can keep up with it on there. Okay, so what time is it? It's okay. So I got like 20 minutes left. Okay,
It's 12:09.
yeah, because I'm gonna try to get off of here by 11:30. All right, let me pull up Kohlberger's document. I gotta find the document. I don't know what
Yeah,
the hell I do.
you see every time that Ann Taylor stood up, how he would look at her.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of creepy.
I
Yeah.
noticed that too.
Okay, let me get
Which
this
I was
pulled up.
mostly listening, but when I did get to look, I noticed it.
Yeah,
Well,
and it was time.
I was taking notes, y'all. I was doing really good. I was taking notes. I was keeping up with everything. I was talking in Discord about what we were hearing. And
Yeah.
then I somehow got distracted and note taking went straight out the damn window.
Well, after lunch, they didn't even come back.
Yeah, I know. I kept sitting there and waiting, and all of a sudden it went off, which it had done that while it was playing on when I had it pulled up on the computer. It would go off, and I would just have to go back, right back to the list or whatever. Well, then it went off, so I took the headset off, went and did a few things, came back, and it was playing on the TV. So I thought, okay, well, maybe they're back or whatever, and I got to listen. It was replaying what was
Yeah,
already been said, but Sally Mae said that it was a close. The rest of it after lunch was closed. It was a closed hearing after that. So,
yeah, because he's probably yelling at her for.
well, I think that's might have been maybe when this whole leak thing came out, possibly
Yeah,
also because I mean there was 8 documents that came out right after lunch.
Yeah, I'm very shocked at Dateline knowing that this was information they weren't supposed to put out because
well, they didn't. The
Well,
they,
only thing they said is he had cuts to his leg, to his
Oh.
legs. That's all they said.
No,
They
there was
didn't
more
say
than
where
that.
he was,
Yeah, there was more than that they put out that hadn't been put out to the public.
Yeah.
but they never said where he was in the room.
Well, yeah, that part they didn't, but there was a lot of other stuff that they said that and showing all the selfies of
Yeah,
him.
it was the selfies. It was the surveillance footage of the
Yeah,
car passing by the house. It tells it all in the court document that
yeah.
y'all should feel privileged that Scarlett is about to read for y'all, like old times. You know, when I was reading like 30 something page documents for y'all.
I'm
Yes.
gonna mute. I'm gonna mute so you can read.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Can everybody in the chat, can y'all see this okay on the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on, I gotta fix my monitor here because I can't see this shit. All right, so it says document and records hold order defense. So based on sensitive information not previously publicly circulated that was reported during the recent Dateline TV program related to this case and the defendant Brian Kohlberger, it appears likely that someone violated this court non-dissemination order. Such violations not only undermine the rule of law, potentially by persons charged with upholding it, but also significantly impede the ability to seat an impartial jury and will likely substantially increase the cost to try this case by extending the time that it will take to seat a jury and potentially requiring a lengthy period of juror sequestration. The jury is just going to love whoever leaked this shit, y'all. Let me tell you. Sally Mae, you can't see it? Here, hold on, y'all. Let me zoom in a little bit more for Sally Mae.
Oh, because now they're gonna sequester the jury.
I mean, they were talking about it today
Ooh,
during the hearing because they had said that Ann Taylor, like everybody needs to make sure wherever they are staying, as far as counsel, their witnesses that they're bringing in, that needs to be given to the court as soon as they know,
yeah.
because if they have to sequester the jury, they do not want to put the jury nowhere near any of these other people, so there's no cross
That's a
contamination
long
basically.
time. That's gonna be a long time of being
Girl,
sequestered. Ooh,
they're saying 3 months.
Yeah.
I know.
Like I will be spending my birthday watching a Brian Kohlberger trial.
I know, but could you imagine being
And we'll be spending.
sequestered for 3 months? I
Oh
would go
no,
insane.
I could not. That's crazy. But I mean, there was a possibility that they wasn't going to be sequestered, but now that this leak has came out,
Yep.
they very well could be. Like I said, the jury yeah, they're gonna love whoever leaked this shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's no telling what else will be leaked while they're
Well, yeah,
serving
because
jury duty.
there could have been other stuff that was leaked to Dateline that Dateline hasn't put out yet. Because if they hold off on information, they can always come out with another episode.
Dateline should be ashamed of themselves.
I mean, yeah, if they knew that it was leaked information that hadn't been put out to the public,
They knew.
they should have never
Mm-hmm.
done that. Okay, so importantly, such violations potentially frustrate the ability to ensure that both sides receive a fair trial. Accordingly, the court finds that it is imperative to attempt to see that the source of such leak is identified and held to account, and that doing so is the best deterrent for future violations. Accordingly, the court finds it appropriate to exercise its discretion by entering this order. So there is two different orders in this document. It is hereby ordered that all persons who at any time, past or present, work directly or indirectly by employment, contract, consultation, or otherwise for or on behalf of defendant Brian Kohlberger or his defense counsel, or otherwise engaged in the investigation of the murders that are the subject of this instant case on their behalf, are hereby prohibited from deleting, discarding, overriding, destroying, altering, or otherwise making unavailable any, whether electronic or in material form, records, files, documents, metadata, messages, emails, text messages, direct or private messages, phone logs, or logs of communication, regardless of whether made or kept on a work-owned or personal account, device, or messaging app. that in any way relate to or document the fact or substance of communications with third persons, including representatives of the media or other persons or entities outside of law enforcement, which communications in any way related to, refer to, or concern the investigation or defense of Brian Kohlberger, the facts or allegations uncovered or reported to law enforcement or defense counsel concerning Brian Kohlberger, or the investigation into the homicides that are the subject of the current and then potential criminal prosecution of Brian Kohlberger, collectively documents or singularly a document. All such documents or materials or records that could potentially constitute a document, even if it is uncertain whether such meet that criteria, should be preserved and must be protected from deletion, alteration, or loss until further ordered by the court. Any feature on any device or account that is set to automatically delete or overwrite information that could be covered by this order must immediately be disabled. It is further ordered. Now, this is where, like I said earlier, there was another document said the exact same thing. The only difference was this one says 7 days, the other one said 14 days. It is further ordered that within 7 days, the lead defense counsel shall submit to the court in camera a list of all individuals within their team, past or present, who are known to have had access to any facts related to the investigation of the defendant, including but not limited to surveillance videos of the suspect vehicle 1, the AT&T records for the defendant's cell phone, and the content of the defendant's cell phone and other electronic devices or social media accounts, including internet search history, photographs, and information associated with the defendant's Amazon account, or any information referenced in the above mentioned Dateline episode regarding this case. Counsel is further required to provide a copy of this order to all such individuals and document that it has been done so. Failure to comply with this order may be a basis for a finding of contempt of court and such other civil and criminal consequences as may be appropriate.
What if it was Ann Taylor herself that did it? Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't think she would do it,
I don't know.
but
People think they won't get caught.
if well, that is true. But if y'all remember, whenever, like I said, I have not watched the Dateline thing, but it was said that there was the video footage of his car, like a new
Mhm.
video footage. Somebody said that he had tried to delete his Amazon history.
Mhm.
What else was it? His those pictures came out. You know, the
There was
selfies and
another thing too. I think it's important to the case is they
Hold
said
on.
that he sat down in Xana's room to take a break.
But hold
How did
on.
they?
Also, that picture was leaked way before Dateline came out
which picture?
with the thumbs up and the black hoodie.
No,
Yeah,
he doesn't. The thumbs up is in the.
No, the one with the thumbs up and then the other one with the black hoodie. They both were
they came out
leaked
before
before
Dayline.
Dateline did.
Yeah, but
All of them, because Dateline showed about 10 of them.
No, they
okay,
didn't. Dateline only showed 2.
No, in the beginning, the intro of the Dateline episode, it shows a bunch. It goes real fast in the
Oh,
very beginning.
no, it don't. It don't show none of that.
Yeah, the
I,
intro, it does.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Because I was like, dang, how many selfies did he take? He's got a selfie with with the balaclava. Ba- bal-
Oh, so there's a selfie of that one too.
how do you say that damn thing?
The
Did I say it right?
I just
the
say face mask.
the
Balaclava.
balaclava. You're gonna
Yeah,
have me saying this shit wrong now, Avery. Meta Mom, I just saw the article.
yeah, that picture is in there too, in the intro.
Oh, see,
Hmm.
I need to go watch Dateline. I'm just gonna have to ask up all some money and pay so I can watch this shit.
And then there was about him sitting down and taking a break. Somehow they know that in
But
Xana's room.
how would they know that though?
Blood,
Like,
maybe,
They
I
don't know
mean,
it.
did he take a
a,
picture?
maybe a butt print in blood. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I would say, okay, if they have a picture of him that he took with his phone, like a selfie showing that he is in Xana's room, I might would believe it. But like, how do they know that?
They also told about all the pictures of girls that were friends of theirs that were he had stored on his phone.
HG, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to go watch the damn thing now.
Nope,
Oh,
because in the intro they show all 4 students, and then the mother of the friend crying. They show him in court. They show the house, and they show him
Which
going
they
into
never should have tore
Pennsylvania
down.
court. Then they show the car, the surveillance, but they do not show any. They showed a picture of him in the hoodie,
Vapor.
and then
somewhere in the beginning they
no,
show.
they don't show anything but him in the hoodie
No,
and with the
I know
thumbs
they
up.
do for I know they do for a fact somewhere in the beginning of the Dateline episode because he's in that balaclava and then he's got another one with the balaclava and his hoodie pulled up over his head that's and they're both black and then there's another one where he's got um 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 it's some other kind of black mask with his hoodie over it. There was a bunch.
Well, they didn't show it at the beginning.
I don't know.
Well,
I'll have to go watch it.
it's somewhere in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to. I hate spending money on shit, y'all.
That's why they're talking about the selfies in this paperwork.
Yeah, all of his cell phone records and stuff like that. Was it
No,
his internet search history? Because wasn't didn't it was said that he also searched for it said in the Dateline thing that he searched for the Idaho 4 murders
yeah,
after.
he did. He was
So
following it, and kept searching his own name.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
said that.
so
but
that
how
would
do we
be.
know any of that's true until trial comes up?
Well, the judge is having a fit over what Dateline said. I would think it's probably true.
Yeah, I mean, especially about the video of the suspect vehicle
Well,
one.
yeah, they do show
And
that. They do show the suspect vehicle coming back and forth, back and forth. They
because
do show that.
okay, but that video also didn't it come out before the Dateline episode?
And then they show him.
Uh,
Yeah, it did. And then they show him in the black hoodie, but there's nothing on his face. They do show that picture. And then they show the picture of him with the thumbs up. But then they show the pictures of the students, that picture that they all took together.
that's it. It's a black hooded robe. Yep,
No,
that's
the black
that's a
hoodie.
Yes, King
there's
says a selfie of Kohlberger wearing a black hooded robe, reportedly mimicking a serial killer Ted Bundy. Even took photo in the shower. Ugh.
Yeah, right, standing right in front of the shower with
Okay,
his
now
well,
thumbs up.
okay,
we've
I've
seen
seen
that
that
one.
one. Hey,
Yeah,
Ginger.
which they were
But
all leaked before Dateline came out.
And these are all photos. All the
but
selfies are from Pennsylvania.
but see, we also have to remember though they were leaked before the Dateline episode came out.
Yes.
But this could have been leaked to Dateline a long time ago because in order for Dateline to put an episode out, look how long it would take for them to gather all the information,
Yeah.
do any interviews, then you got to put it all together. You got to edit this whole episode.
Yeah.
You got to get your time slot. You got to like there's a whole process to it before it even airs. So
Yeah.
they could have leaked all of this stuff to Dateline months ago,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
then somebody after it was leaked to them had put it out on the internet because I remember when the picture with the thumbs up came out. Like
Yeah.
that was several weeks ago, and then
Yeah.
like what 2 weeks ago maybe the picture of him in the black hoodie came
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah.
also when they said that he was searching Ted Bundy, he looked up Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Well,
It
see,
did.
his mom had an infatuation with Ted Bundy.
With Ted Bundy,
Yeah.
yeah.
She didn't want him to be put on death row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dayline was telling all his search history and how he tried to delete. You know
Oh.
where he after the murders he went and and searched on Amazon for another K-bar, and he tried to delete that history.
He tried to delete all that history.
Yeah, they told that on Dateline too.
King Scarlet said, "I don't think the hoodie photo was ever seen before. I saw it
Yeah,
before
I've
the
seen it.
Dateline thing came out.
Well,
I've seen it
I've
because if remember
I
Scarlett, I asked you if you've seen it.
Yeah, because I thought that it was fake.
I've
To
Yeah,
be
seen
honest,
that one, but I hadn't seen the other ones that
now
they showed.
the one that's on Dateline, because I have not watched it, I don't know if it's a different one that they showed, but there was a Brian Koberger photo that came out with him in a black hoodie
yeah.
because he had the
And
hood
Ellen,
up and everything.
Yeah, there's the one on there that they show where he's got the balaclava on. That one I've never seen anywhere.
Okay, I've never seen that one either.
Yep. And you can tell in the background of those selfies he's not in his apartment. Oh,
but the
and they
one standing in front of the shower is they said that was in his apartment
Yeah, that one
because the
supposedly was a
shower
couple of
curtain is
hours. Remember
yeah,
after
yeah,
the murders happened, but the
yeah.
one
yeah.
of him in the black hoodie, the one that I've seen, you can clearly tell that it is
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
house of a young person because
No.
just of the decor on the wall and behind him.
And they also gave a lot of information about the the girl that he was seeing, kind of not seeing, and how
You talking about the one that worked with him at the
yeah,
college?
yeah, and
Yeah,
how
they weren't seeing each other. She liked him, but apparently he didn't like her back in that way or something.
but she stayed in his house with him after the
Well,
murders.
well, she stayed with him
Ooh.
because when somebody broke into her house, which
Yep.
was probably him.
Oh, so wait, that's the girl that he went and did the cameras in or whatever,
Yep,
supposedly?
Yeah,
he lived right
yeah,
across the
Ooh.
the walkway or something, or like I
Yeah.
yep,
don't think couldn't remember what they said,
So she
but
stayed.
yeah, he
yeah.
put the cameras up for her, and then she noticed things that like when she come home, she had baked a cake, but she was gonna throw it away because she burned it. It
Uh-huh.
was in the microwave. Then her makeup was lined across the toilet when it was up on the sink.
Oh,
Can
that
you
is weird.
imagine?
She
Like,
just noticed different things that were, and then her key was missing to
And
her apartment.
she
she
stayed in the apartment in his apartment with him.
Yeah, but
she slept in his bed. Yes,
Oh my god. Ugh.
after the murders. Can you
That
imagine, like, finding that out? Oh my gosh.
well, like she said, nothing happened like between them.
but it's just the thing though, she was
Yeah,
in
exactly.
this man's house
Yeah,
Yep.
anything could have
after
happened.
he murdered four kids her age.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then the roommate that was supposed to be the one that moved out,
Uh-huh.
like I told you, when because she was at her parents' house watching the animals
Right.
Hmm.
because their flight was supposed to come in Friday night, but it didn't come in until Saturday night late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she had her stay there to watch the animals, or otherwise she'd have been there with them.
That is
Yep.
crazy.
And she was Maddie's their best friend.
Yeah, Maddie's best
Yeah.
friend
Wow.
besides Kaylee. Kaylee was
Yep.
her,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Oh, Elsie said, I bet that they found stuff that belonged to her in his apartment when they searched.
they might have.
That's what I want to know. What the hell, Ann Taylor? Do y'all remember in the very beginning when Brian was brought back to Idaho
Right.
from Pennsylvania, and Ann became his attorney, and for some reason Ann wanted to go to his apartment because there was something that she was wanting to get for him.
Yeah, I
Do
remember
y'all
that.
remember that?
Yep.
I want to know what it was that she was supposed to go get.
Yeah. I remember that too.
Yeah, I'd like to know that.
Let's see the bathroom photo. We don't know where it was taken. That is true. It was never said where it was taken at. Was just told that it was allegedly taken a couple of hours
Yeah.
after the
After he,
murders.
yeah.
Yeah. Now whether that's a fact, I have no idea.
No,
Because
nobody knows.
I mean, until I hear it during the trial, but
See,
that
that's
is
what
what was
I'm saying.
said.
Until we hear the factual truth during the trial, like when it starts to
Right.
come out, I'm not going
Mhm.
to believe anything Dateline puts out.
No, and with this whole leak thing, hopefully this does not push the trial back.
It better not.
I
I don't
hope
think
Because
not.
it's
that's what
gonna.
Ann Taylor wants. She
Yeah,
wants to push this trial back.
Yeah.
that's why I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't turn out to have been her or she had somebody
For
do it.
somebody on her team.
Yeah, but at her command,
Yeah, because she
to do
wants
it.
because she swears up and down she's not ready for this trial in August.
I
When she
bet
had
you
ample time to tell the judge, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
she's
She
gonna she's gonna try to say now that this was on Dateline that they can't get a fair jury, impartial jury.
it gets the DP taken off. That's what she's trying. That is like her main goal right now is to get the death penalty taken
That's
off the
exactly
table.
what she's trying to do.
She has taken she tried the autism diagnosis. That didn't work. What else was it she tried before that? That didn't work. She has
Yep.
tried every little thing that she can
Yeah.
find to get the death penalty taken off. And
So
She's not going to get this death penalty taken off.
I don't think she is either. There's four, this is not just one victim. There is four people that were murdered.
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
exactly.
See, Les, you remember where the rumors BK was getting ready to leave the country at the start, and that's yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't believe until the trial starts and we start hearing. Yeah, I'm not going to believe any of these datelines or 2020s, or I'm not going to believe any of it.
Oh, the other thing they
Um,
had on there too, Scarlett, was about the friends that he made when he first moved there and went to the pool party and then hiking with them and how they seen him going off by himself on those hiking trails into the dark.
Well, they didn't. Supposedly, he didn't go hiking with them. They were coming down the trail as he was going up the trail.
Yeah,
It's black.
okay, I remember the pool party. I didn't know anything about them hiking the same trail or anything.
Yeah, they.
yeah.
Okay, so King, I don't. The rumors that he was getting ready to leave the country.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I remember that because they were saying um oh gosh, was it when he went to Pennsylvania? They were afraid.
Oh,
I think
okay,
it was when
so
he was.
when when he left Washington with his dad on the way back to Pennsylvania, they allegedly the FBI was watching him, and they lost him for a couple of hours. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
okay, so he apparently went south and then east because I think they were claiming something about trying to go below the weather or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
I remember that.
and then FBI was like, "Oh no, we didn't lose him," but yeah, they did. They lost him for a couple of hours. They only knew where he was at because of a plate reader. Uh,
yeah,
and then they ended up catching up with him, and he gets stopped within like what was it, a couple of hours of each other in Indiana.
yeah.
See, he was when he was home with his parents. She said so. They thought he was going to leave the country when he was home with his parents.
I think that's when I can't quite remember. Dang it, my memory.
I don't. Oh God, y'all! I'm gonna have to dig out all my notes.
And they showed a lot of pictures that he had on his phone that he took of his car, of the license plate before and after he changed it. They showed a lot of photos that he had downloaded to his phone of some of Maddie, Kaylee, and Xana's friends.
Yep.
Um,
I'm trying to think about him leaving the country.
I
That
think
was
that was when he was in Pennsylvania. I
yeah.
think.
That's what King said that it was when he was home with his parents. But I'm gonna have to go, y'all. I'm gonna have to go back through and dig every one of my notes out. All of my notebooks that I had. Oh
Yeah.
my God, y'all realize how many notes I have on this case?
I remember you kept
That's a
running out
lot.
of paper.
Oh my God.
I remember when Troll brought you college ruled paper.
Oh, I was so upset. No, and I don't write on no damn college rule paper. But I've got, oh God, I'm gonna have to go through. Oh my God, y'all. I'm gonna have to get a damn table to set all the notebooks and shit on with all my notes. Because I'm gonna have to go back. Now King has brought this up and I don't remember it. So I'm
You
gonna have to
need a
go dig in.
filing cabinet.
Yeah.
To
I
put
don't think
all
I don't I
filing
don't
cabinets,
think
put all your
honestly
Kohlberger
I
stuff.
don't think one filing cabinet would hold all the notes that I wrote in this case. Seriously, I would need probably two for the Koberger case and probably one for Kylie Rodney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how many notes I have on both of those cases.
You should get one of those pop-up tables, where you pop them up and then you pull the
Oh,
legs down.
yeah, that's what I'm going to get for my snacks during the trial. Because do believe I'm
I'm
not
having all kinds of snacks.
when the trial starts. Scarlett is not getting her ass about this chair.
I'm not
Yep.
getting my ass out of the bed, and
I'm gonna be
you
here.
guys,
I'm here for it. We have waited so long for this trial to start. We have went over this case up and down and backwards, and apparently I need to go back over it again because I don't remember when they thought he was going to be leaving the country. I've taken so many notes. We've listened to so many hearings, read so many court documents. I'm going to have to go back over all this and refresh my memory.
I need to get a desk for snacks though, because remember when we were watching what was that little dude's name that was running?
Oh, Danilo Cavalcante.
Yeah, because I had all my snacks in my bed, and that was when I woke up with that lollipop tangled in my hair, and I never found
Yeah.
that missing sock.
Well, I'm gonna
I'm going
put a
to
table in here and have all of my
all
stuff
my
on it.
drink.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna get a table too.
That way I don't even have to get up and walk out the room. I can just put it right here by my desk and it's
Yep.
all right there.
I'm gonna get a table too, because I don't
And
want to
then
have to cut
when they
another
go for the
lollipop
lunch
out.
break, I'm gonna restock everything.
Yep. That's what
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna have
guys
to
have
do.
a plan. Hey, I'm
Hell
gonna get
yeah,
it.
this thing is gonna last 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh,
I'm just gonna bring the mini fridge into my bed, right next to my bed.
Well, I have one out in the shed that I'm gonna bring in and put in my room.
I got
Yeah.
I got my little mini Dr Pepper fridge. I'm gonna use that.
Wait, you can't wait for the what KR trial, Baker? What are you talking about?
Karen Reed.
Surely
So
he's not watching Kieran Reed.
I am. We need to plan out snacks.
Okay, so see now he's saying Red Bull fridge. Okay, Vapor. I tell you what, you get me sponsored by Red Bull, and I will gladly take it. Their cooler, fridge, whatever the fuck they call it, and all the Red Bull. Wait, what Kylie Rodney trial? There's a Kylie Rodney trial coming up.
What?
I don't know. He said I can't wait for the KR trial, and I asked him who he was talking about, and he said Kylie's.
Oh, is it the lawsuit with is he talking about the lawsuit with a church? Is that what he's talking about?
I have no idea. He said the one. What one? This man.
What is he talking about?
I
I
don't. No, he says no. It's not the Upchurch one.
see he could just tell us, but he'd rather be a pain in the ass.
It would be vapor if it was.
I know.
I don't know what trial is coming up. Like who's going to be on trial?
So if they find out it's Ann Taylor behind the leak and she gets locked up, criminal charges, and gets locked up, I bet Vapor puts money on her books.
I doubt it.
Okay, Vapor, you're going to have to send me a DM because I'm going to need to know
I wouldn't go
who,
that far.
what, why, when it's happening. I need to know all the details.
I wouldn't go that far in putting anything on her books.
Because if there's a Kylie Rodney trial coming up, I need to know about it. Because if there is one, that'll be another one that I'll be covering. But I just need to know what the hell it's about.
I think he's messing with you.
He probably is. Ooh. I need details, Vapor. I need you to send them to me, please. Not in Taylor getting locked up. No, y'all, if she gets contempt of court because she can't get everything sent to the court by 7 days, y'all, that is going to be, oh my God. YouTube is going to lose their shit, honestly.
If she gets criminally charged and would she still be able to represent him if she gets criminally charged?
Yeah, they're going to put them in the cells next to each other. And she's going to be like, okay, I'm
They
here
probably
24
wouldn't charge
hours a
until
day.
after the fact. They probably wouldn't charge until after the trial.
Shit,
Oh God.
they no. If they find out that she has something to do with this, they would put. That shit's gonna come like right now. Judge
That's gonna
Hitler
go
is not
full
playing with
circle.
this.
They're
I
gonna
would
go full circle with that.
love to be in a cell next to him, but at nighttime I would sleep on the opposite side away from him. But I would love to be in a cell next to him. I
Oh,
would
just to
drive him.
aggravate him.
Be a
Oh,
fly on the wall.
I'd ask him 1,000. I'd probably flirt and everything just to
You
talk
would.
to him.
You would definitely.
Yeah. Mhm.
We know.
Okay, so wait, they've already appointed a special prosecutor for the Dateline leak.
Ooh,
Well, damn.
Dateline is in trouble.
First thing she
They'll
says,
get out of it.
CBK is how.
They'll tell them who their source is, and they'll get out of it.
I don't
What if
know.
their source came anonymously?
Nah, if it came from the defensive side, Ian Taylor knows who it is.
Oh yeah.
Guaranteed.
Ooh, you're right. This is juicy.
And it could be some of her what you call it, the law students.
Paralegals.
Yeah, it could be some of those. It could be just somebody that was there helping.
Yep.
Yeah. What other case did that have? Murdaugh. The Murdaugh case that they had. The leak, and it came
No,
from
that was Richard Allen's
The court
case.
clerk.
Oh, Richard Allen's case. That's right.
Yes, the court clerk in Murdaugh's was. Remember, she
Yeah.
got arrested the other day for perjury and
Yeah.
what was it? It was she got 3 different charges. One was perjury. Was the one intimidating a witness? I can't remember what.
Something. Yeah.
I can't remember what the other 2 were.
Jury or something. I don't
Something, but I know for sure one of them was perjury.
know.
Was one of her
So who
charges.
was it that did the leak in
Remember, it was okay. So it was Richard Allen's attorneys, but didn't they like leave something sitting out on a desk or something, and somebody took it or got a picture or something like that
I think so.
and leaked it out?
I think so.
And
Yeah.
it was like a big whole shit show with that.
Wow.
I just want August 11th to get here, honestly.
I do too, but gosh, it's gonna be so hot in August.
I know.
That's why we sit.
Oh, I need
I
to go
know.
back to winter.
But I'm
gonna
just
have
ready.
mine.
I'm ready for it to get Trinity Vasquez to follow. Oh, I know who you've been talking to, Vapor. After you said that, I know who you've been talking to. But anyway, yeah, I'm ready for it to get started. We've waited too long. The victims' families have waited too long. And I'm just ready to get it started and just tough it out the whole 3 months. Honestly.
3 months. Golly. And you're gonna stream it, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I am not. I've done. Let me tell you something. I've done told everybody. I told my kids. I told everybody. Don't from starting August 11th. Mama is no. Don't call me. Don't ask me for nothing. Nothing. I'm.
Nobody
here.
gets sick. Nobody lose an arm because
If you got to get sick, it needs to either start before August 11th or after the trial ends. Y'all, one of the two, because when it starts, I don't know what to tell you. I have waited entirely too long for this trial to start, and there was too much information that I want to know about.
Yeah.
I'm sitting right here and I'm watching the whole damn thing. Now, I will say this. The judge did say today that it will be, and I wrote all of this down in my little notes that I did until I got distracted. Monday through Friday.
Yep.
Hold on,
At 8:45.
Yes, he wants. Oh, shit. Hold on.
The lawyers have to.
I told the judge that I needed him to take the day off of trial on my birthday on October 14th, and today he announced that there will be no trial on October 14th. Can you believe
Okay,
that?
no, wait. I thought he said that he had planned on not doing the trial, not being in court that day, but then he moved his schedule around and he would not be there the second and third. Ain't that what he said?
Yes.
Well, there was 3 days.
Hold on, I've got them wrote down. Give me 2 seconds.
He said he had a personal thing on the 14th, and really it's my birthday, but nobody's supposed to know all this because
Okay, he says, um,
he's
all
about to
right,
bust my whole bubble.
Monday through Friday from 8:45 to 3:30.
Right.
Possibly there may be a few days that are extended.
Right.
Counsel and defendant has to be dressed by 8:15. Between 8:15 and 8:45 is the time that they need to discuss whatever the two of those need to discuss before coming into the court.
Ooh.
October 2nd through the 3rd does not intend to have trial because of previous plans. I believe he said the 13th and 14th. He had originally told that he was not going to be in court those 2 days, but he had changed his schedule around.
Right.
Then there was holidays. September the 1st, November the 11th were two holidays. I don't know what those holidays are, but those were two of the holidays that he had mentioned that there would not be court. Then he goes on to talk about the technology of the court and to make sure that whatever, like he told what they have as far as like the Elmo and all this and that, anything that they bring needs to make sure that it does work and that they have their own technician in case something does not work and that they have somebody there that could fix it, work on it, whatever needs to be done to it.
Yep.
Let's see. And to make sure that they have alternate versions. So like version 1, version 2 in case the first one does not work.
Yes.
What else was there? Okay, so they also, in the very beginning, they had brought up about the model of the house, and he called it a dollhouse. And
What?
yeah, Thompson, it upset Thompson. He was like, "Okay, sir, like, I do not think because of what happened in that house that the appropriate term is dollhouse."
Right. It's not.
Wow.
It's not.
And so he said, I forgot what it was that the judge called it after that or whatever. But basically, it's going to be there. At that time, Ann Taylor and them had not had a chance to inspect the model because they were trying to, once they got there into Ada County, that they were being, they had to get a place to stay and all this and that. But it is at the courthouse. It was available for them to inspect and for the courts to inspect. And Taylor was wanting to know where it's going to be stored at. It's supposed to be third floor in a room where nobody can get to it. Ann's wanting to know where out in the courtroom. Judge says that while court is going on, that it will not be in the courtroom unless it is needed because he did not want it sitting in the courtroom, but he would find a place for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she's the
And
one that
did you
called it a dollhouse. Okay, so see, King, I didn't know that she's the one that originally had called it a dollhouse, but I did hear the judge call it a dollhouse this
Oh,
morning.
Ann Taylor was the original one that said it.
Okay, see, I didn't know that.
Ooh.
But
Why would she
Thompson,
do that?
I don't know, but Thompson wasn't having it, y'all. He
was pissed.
Yeah, he was like, I just don't think that is the appropriate term to call this model a dollhouse, being what happened in that house. I just don't think it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Um,
Terrible.
okay, let's
Did you see where Ann Taylor requested another person to be sitting with the family as a fifth member of the family?
Okay, so I did hear because it has been approved for mom, dad, and both sisters of Bronze to be there. She did ask about what if he has another family member that was to fly in for a day or two of the trial, but at that point, I forgot exactly what the judge said, but basically, it would have to be approved.
Yeah.
For them to be in there.
It's not a family member.
Okay.
Everybody seems to think it's his professor from.
But wouldn't she be a witness?
The one who wrote the one who wrote the book on.
Yeah,
PTK?
wouldn't.
In the Dateline, wait, in the Dateline thing, she said that he never emailed her.
Yeah, that's a lie.
So
yeah, I don't believe that. But You talking about Ramsland, right?
Yeah.
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 Wouldn't she be a witness?
I don't know if she's a witness or not, but I know Ann Taylor requested the fifth person to be sitting with the parents and the sisters.
It makes me so sad that Xana's mom can't go.
Why can't she?
She can't afford it. It's too far away, and
Um,
she can't afford hotels and all of that.
right. Yeah, because I mean that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 months.
I mean, the Gonzalez family have a GoFundMe, for expenses during the trial for them. I wish
Right.
Kara would have done one because I'm sure people would have donated.
Well,
Right.
she
Because
probably still can do one.
I mean, she still has
She
a
has
little
one.
over 2 months,
Yeah,
about two
yeah.
and a
I
half
told
months.
Vapor on the phone the other day that he can mention it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she has a right to be there.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Okay. The judge also said that there would be 20 jurors. That's including the 8 alternates.
Yeah.
He said that at no time should any of the counsel be in any contact with any of the jurors. It didn't matter where you were at. If you walk into a coffee shop and you see them, you turn around and get the hell out of there.
Yep.
That's
I
basically how
like the
he
way
put
you
it.
put that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I laughed at that too.
He's like, there's to be no contact at all, no small talk, no friendly talk, no nothing.
Yeah.
If you do happen to come in contact with a juror, you have to report it to the court.
Yep.
Let's see. And then there was an order signed that there will be certain places within the courthouse that will be off limits. Let's see. Jury will be sequestered during deliberations. Okay, then, like I talked about earlier, he wants to know where everyone is going to be staying during the trial so that if the jury has to be sequestered during trial, that they won't be around each other. He doesn't want the jury staying at the same hotel as either
Right.
state or defense.
Right.
Okay, so we went over the trial itself. We went over that. Hold on, y'all.
This is gonna be one heck of an expensive trial.
Right.
Golly.
Okay, then he explained as far as the seating in the courtroom and the trial broadcast. Each side will have 2 tables uh, that'll sit 4 to 6 people, depending on, well, with Brian's side, it'll be him plus counsel. And then the defense will have an additional table that will be sitting behind them because they're not, the way their tables were set up, they're not as close to the bar as what the state side would be.
Right.
Okay. In the courtroom, it would be the defendants, 4 family members, the 2 surviving roommates, victims' family members. Uh, Thompson asked about the 2 surviving roommates. When they're on the stand, could the camera
Not
not,
show them.
yeah, not show them like
Yeah.
their faces or anything like that? And that's when he kind of brought up about the internet sleuths and how they had been treated and stuff like that on social media. But he said that he would not do that unless they requested it to be done. It would
Well,
be,
I think they'll request it because
well, I mean, yeah, they have a right to request it, and then the judge, grant it or whatever. But I want to see their body language when they're on the stand.
well, yeah.
I don't want to just hear their audio. So if they do request it, then we will not get to see them, but we
Yeah.
will get to hear what they're being asked and their answers. Okay, so then they went into talking about, and I kind of zoned out at that point, of first come, first serve basis for anyone else. And, you've got to go,
It's like a ticket thing.
yeah, you've got to do it each week or whatever in order
Yeah.
to seat in the courtroom.
It's the way he put it. It's
I,
like he
yeah,
said it's like a concert. You gotta have a
I,
ticket.
I literally felt like that I was sitting at a ball game and I was sitting there listening to the people tell me the rules of the game.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it was like today.
It's like a concert. You gotta have a ticket.
Yeah. Okay, so C section. Okay, so we went over that. Okay, so there cannot be any close-ups or zoom-ins from the camera during the trial. The jury selection period will not be live streamed. He really did King's Court. Like he just called every person who was a internet sleuth. He called us out. It was funny, but it wasn't funny. But he did
He
say,
called everybody.
yeah, he did. He's like, yeah, all these people, all these internet sleuths is on social media and how they've done the surviving victims. And yeah, you damn straight we did it. If we do it the next case too, if we had to. Um, Jury selection will not be live streamed just because he said he wants to make sure that the jurors or potential jurors' faces are not shown whatsoever. Then Ann stands up because he said about not calling them by their names. They would never be called by their names because their names do not need to be put out to the public. So people on the internet cannot be looking into them and all this and that. Uh, Ann stands up and is like, well, basically, what are we supposed to call them? Are we calling them by their jury number? Are they going to be holding a paddle up? Are they going to have a piece of paper on them that's going to have their jury number? Like, how are we supposed to call them?
Juror number 1, juror number 2, juror number 3. You don't call them by their names.
Yeah. Hey, musical, how are you? So he basically was like, okay, well, they will have a scrambled number, and that is what you will call them by is their scrambled number. It will not be their actual juror number. They will have a scrambled number that you would call them by. So yeah, Ann Taylor's always asking stupid questions.
She is.
Yeah.
She makes me want to reach through the TV and just smack her.
Yeah, didn't he say he'll have their scrambled numbers on
Yeah.
laminated on an 8x10 paper?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's dumb.
Why does she ask such dumb questions?
Okay, wait. Let me grab this comment real quick before it disappears. So Vapor says, Kara just gave me permission to let you all know that she is doing great. She gives all the credit to God for her turnaround. That is awesome.
Ask her about if she wants to do a GoFundMe to attend the trial, Vapor.
I'm glad she's doing good.
Yes, I am too. Considering everything that she's been through before and after this happened.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she's turned her life over to God.
Right. Okay, let me go back through here. Let's see, potential exhibits during openings. There has to be an agreement made by both the state and the defense on exhibits that are shown during openings. And the judge said there will be no arguments during the openings.
Yeah.
He actually repeated that like 4 times.
Wait. Yes. So, wait. I'm confused.
He's no arguments between the defense and the prosecution. That means they can't argue with each other.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
he repeated that 4 times.
He repeated it at least 4 times.
Oh, okay.
He did not want any arguing, and then there was something about whenever they have sidebars. How did he pull it? Pull it. He put it something to the effect of he doesn't want one attorney pulling the sleeve of another attorney. And then there was something about it was something else he said that we don't need for someone's ox to get stabbed or something like that. Do you remember that, Betty Jo?
Yeah, I can't.
No, we don't want somebody's ox to get gored, is what he said.
Something like that. I can't remember.
At that point, I wasn't taking notes anymore. Okay, so she sent me a picture the other day. She looked so much too. Oh, Vapor, you need to send that to me. I would love to see it.
I bet you Ann Taylor wishes she never asked for that change of venue.
Mm-hmm.
I love this judge. I mean, I don't like him.
No games.
I don't like him calling the thing a dollhouse, the model, but aside from that, I like him.
That was Ann Taylor at first.
Yeah, and maybe he was just repeating what she said. But I can tell you, Thompson, it's like as soon as he said it, Thompson was like, look, I just don't think that it's appropriate to call this house a doll or this model a dollhouse, seeing
No.
of what happened in that house.
And you can tell because his face was getting red.
Wow, like he just was not having it. Okay, because all right, I
Because
will
to
put
be
it in.
honest,
Okay, thank you, Vapor. Go
and
ahead. I'm sorry.
Taylor, sometimes I think she thinks this is a joke.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not a
Oh,
joke. Four
um,
students were. It's
brutally murdered.
and then the reason why she wants to push this trial back is because she took on another.
Yeah, but see, I think that one's supposed to be starting in January. I believe. So she's still got to try to get all the information for that one, which is also a DP case,
Mm-hmm.
and on top of getting ready for this one coming up.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
should have never took that other one on.
No. Um. Okay. So I have a note here about the voir dire, and I have victims and defendants' families will be present with a question mark. So I think I wrote it like that just because did I hear that right?
Well, we
So
know Kaylee's parents are going to be there. Her
yeah,
family.
yeah, they'll be there. King, are you still in? Oh, yeah, she is. We need to follow that case. I got to figure out what case it is, King, because I don't even know who the defendant is in that one. Okay, King Scarlet. Did you hear the part today about the voir dire?
I did. He said that the families will not have to leave the courtroom when they have the voir dires.
Okay, so because I did write victims and defendants' families will be present and then put a question mark, meaning did I hear that correctly? That's how I. Yeah,
Yeah.
my notes are weird.
So
Holy
just the
shit!
jury. What?
So Vapor put a picture of Kara in Discord.
Oh,
Dude,
I'll throw myself off if I go look. So I'll have to leave.
yeah, just wait. She does not look the same as her mugshot, y'all.
does she look good? Better?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, that warms my heart. Go, Kara.
So so much better. God, she looks so much like Xana too. So much like her.
This baby. This baby cracks me up.
I can hear her back here in the background. Okay, so all right, so we said that they wouldn't be live streamed, the jury selection and all that. Yeah, yeah.
Here, you want to do it? Listen to what she says. Oh my god. She's so funny. Okay.
16
All right.
months clean. Oh, Vapor, whenever you talk to her, tell her I said that is awesome.
Congratulations.
Yes, 16 months. That's amazing. She looks, y'all, a
She looks
thousand,
really good. I just
a,
went and looked. Wow.
1,000% better than what
She
she
looks
looked in
just
that
like
mugshot.
Xana looks just like her in that picture. I mean, wow.
Exactly like Xena. Oh my gosh.
And the sister, Xana's sister, she looks,
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. Wow.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Jasmine. Yes.
Jasmine. Yeah. Kara looks so much younger too now.
She does.
My goodness.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Another thing that the judge said today regarding, uh, I wrote rule or code because he said 615, which it was evaluating, I mean, excluding witnesses. For some reason, I didn't write any notes for that. He did also say that each witness, as they are walking to the stand, counsel has to give the judge or the court a signed affidavit saying that they have not watched any of the live streams, uh, and all
Right.
that. So he handed that out. I got to objections where he says to state them clearly. And then I wrote triple check all exhibits. That's the last thing I wrote as far as this hearing today. Let's see. I've heard it's not true that BK's sister will be testifying for the state. Rumors everywhere. I
Uh,
know that it was said because they are allowed to stay in the courtroom the entire trial, whether they're a witness or not, because usually witnesses are not allowed to be in the courtroom until they have finished on the stand. And the judge said, I don't think it wasn't today, it was one of the previous hearings, that he was like, well, if you can call them to the stand early on and get it out of the way. That way they're not sitting in the courtroom listening to all this testimony and all this and that. If they're gonna, and then be called like way later in the trial. So I would think at least his mom and dad would be called, possibly maybe the sisters.
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
I would think they would call the dad to the stand to find out what was talked about on the ride home from Washington to Pennsylvania, or even what
I,
the
I
dad
was
saw or heard while he was staying with Brian before they went back to Pennsylvania.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, if anything that Howard Bloom put in his book
Oh God,
is true,
I take that shit with a grain of salt. To be honest with you.
he I used to find him, just so um, 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 what is the word?
Legit.
Yeah, there you go. And but I bought his book, and I just don't know anymore. Just don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I
But you
just wish
remember,
that.
it used to be, if it came from Howard Bloom, it was true.
Well,
Yeah.
like I
Oh, that
said,
was in the very beginning of the case. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
yeah,
people started pointing shit out, and it's like, no,
Yep.
yeah,
I'm
this ain't
not gonna
right.
I'm not gonna believe anything from anybody until we
Yeah,
have this trial.
I want to hear it during the
That's
trial.
what I believe.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm all this shit about underground tunnels, fight clubs,
Oh God,
uh, the murders happening somewhere else outside of the house, and that they were moved to the house. All that bullshit. Let's see if
ridiculous.
let's see if it gets brought up in the courtroom. That's all I can say, because there was so many fucking rumors that came out during this that they were just off the wall shit.
Oh,
Honestly,
has has Ann Taylor said any more about this possible other suspect yet that
I
they
don't think
were
that was. I don't think that
researching?
was even brought up today unless it was done during the closed part of it.
Oh, okay. So I know she said the other day that they were looking into another suspect, and the judge was asking her like how much time she needed, and she said they were still researching. And
Do you see the screen? What Vapor asked you? Or can you see the screen?
I know they didn't bring it up during the
um,
court, so I don't know.
Uh,
Vapor, absolutely, I do. Yep.
every case has underground. Musical. Every case has underground tunnels ever since Danilo, the Mexican wall climber, went on the run. Y'all, I've never seen somebody crab walk up a wall like that little dude did. And he like that when they built that jail, like they made that little spot for Danilo.
I never seen anybody go up a wall like that either. And not, I would fall flat on my face. Everything would be broken.
He just stood there and was just like and gone. And nobody even noticed it.
It was like so fast, like a spider.
And then our dumbasses sit there and watched while they chased him. We went to the Wawa. We seen fucking clowns. Yeah, lost sleep.
I'm pretty sure it was the night where they kept going over him in the woods. Is the night when I fell asleep on it and woke up with a
I
lollipop in my hair. I'm pretty sure that was the night.
well, I
Because you
think I
remember
had
they went over him.
I had streamed. I think that day 10 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and they still hadn't found him. And I was like, I can't do it no more, y'all. I've got to go to sleep because the day before that was like 12 hours of streaming, and I went to sleep. And then the next day I got up and they called him.
Yep.
That was tough. I mean, I woke up, I had popcorn all over my bed. I was missing a sock, had a lollipop stuck in my hair. That was a rough day of
Yeah,
streaming.
but hell, we were all here for it though, because honestly, I don't think I'd never streamed that that many hours in one day before.
Yeah,
Elsie said, "Nah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were their first tunnel rats."
true. That is true.
Vapor, I think every kid did that in the hallway of their house when they were younger, but did they do it the Danilo way though?
I never did it in a hallway. I slid, wait, that did not sound right. But I slid down banisters when I was a kid.
Oh my god!
Slid down
I
stairs on a cardboard box
yeah, I think every kid did that too.
with pillows at the end. Oh my god, that was so fun.
Or
Ah, I want to do it now.
see, that was always the fun thing about having stepbrothers and stepsisters. You just kick them down the down the steps.
That's
I,
why
ne-
your
I,
ass
ne-
ended
I
up on probation.
no, that ain't why I was on probation. But it was very fun though, kicking them little fuckers down. Let me tell you, because I grew up 12 years. I was an only child. When them little rats came, yeah, I wasn't having it. I can tell you.
Oh my god.
I
Scarlett,
was
you're such a bully.
I wasn't a bully. I was mean as hell though. I'm not gonna lie. I was mean as fuck to them kids. They shouldn't. Mm-mm. They shouldn't have had the daddy they had, and I hated that man. And I took it out on them, I guess. I told y'all thought I was joking when way back in the day I used to tell y'all how bad I was when I was younger.
I did the worst thing ever to my sister. My parents put locks, padlocks on the outside of their bedroom doors, like up high,
Hmm.
so that I couldn't sneak into their rooms when they were gone. And so one time my sister was in her room, it was in the morning,
Hmm.
getting ready for school, and I got a chair and went over there and lodged my toothbrush in that latch. And she was stuck in that room all day long until my parents came home from work.
I see that.
Boy,
That sounds like something I would do.
I got in so much trouble. Oh,
Ginger, that's what I'm saying. No fun being the only child for 12 years and then stepbrothers. Exactly. Because let me tell you, I was the only grandchild, the only granddaughter on mom or dad's side, either one. I only had one older male cousin. And being the only child and the only grandchild, I was
spoiled.
spoiled. I was spoiled. I'm not gonna lie. And then you throw a bunch of other little kids that was at the time 7, 5, and 3.
And how old were you when they
I
came in?
I was 12 because
Ooh,
I'm 4 years older than my oldest stepbrother. And then it's him, his brother, and his sister. And then my other stepsister is from my dad's side, which that's like fucking Chuckalina right there. Um, but the two stepbrothers and stepsisters from my mom's side. So I was 12 years old when they came into the picture. Yeah,
do
you
do
talking
you
about
get along with them now?
hell no. I don't talk to none of. Look, I'm telling you, I don't talk to none of my step siblings. None. They think that they. Mm-mm. I saw my oldest stepbrother. He's 4 years younger than me. I saw him the other day at the dollar store. I looked straight at his ass, him and his wife, and then turn around and walk right on out the door.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Nope,
Scarlett gives no fucks.
don't. Zero. Sure don't.
Too funny.
Now, my step cousins, I do have something to do with my step cousins because I grew up with them too and I loved them to death and we were always close. But them step siblings, fuck them. I saw my stepsister the other day at the bank when I went in there. Looked right at her when she walked out of her office and watched her walk around the bank, cutting her eye at me, and then watched her walk right back in her office and say shit to her.
Barely too.
I need to write a book. Why, King? Yeah, I don't want to read my book.
I'll
For
read it.
real.
I'd read it.
Like, I could really write one, but
I'm
yeah.
really intrigued after hearing about the details of the house
the house
arrest.
arrest. Well, I mean, I was 15 at the time,
I'm still
so
intrigued.
I tried to tell y'all I was not innocent whenever I was younger. But
You're
once I
not
hit,
innocent now.
yeah, actually, I have something holding the halo up, but
It's horns.
I'm
Actually,
pretty innocent
she's
now.
calmed down since she got older, so
Yes, since I
you
had
do that. You
kids.
tend to do that older.
Now
We, yeah.
you fuck with my kids, and the old me will come out.
Is
But
that
I
yeah?
don't.
That's the story.
Yeah, I
We
don't.
do mellow out as we get older. I've surprised myself a few times, not just, you know,
Yeah.
jumping on somebody. But and
Oh
then
yeah,
I'm like, damn, I'm just getting old. Like I've lost
you
my
you
oomph.
do mellow out as you get
Oh no,
older.
I never lost that.
You will. Wait till you get to be my age.
Shit. I
No,
don't.
she won't. You always have that weapon,
Yeah, I've
but
never lost that. It's just you know, I don't get in trouble like I used to when I was younger.
But I'm with you. Let somebody mess with my kid.
I will fuck your world up.
Yes.
Fuck on my kids. I don't give a damn when it comes to that
yeah,
Yeah.
at all. So
So did you guys see the thing I put in Discord
you
about
have to.
Jaden's school?
yes.
So it did turn out to be a toy pew pew, but I learned that this kid actually pulled it out and pointed it at people before they knew it was a toy pew pew.
Okay. Well, the thing is though, they should have called the parents. They should have had like a mass recording to call the parents where everybody got the same notification at the same
Hmm.
time instead of that shit like you showed us.
On Facebook of all things. So
Yeah.
because what they don't understand is our kids came home upset. Like Jaden called me at work when he
Hmm.
got home and told me. So they don't go back in and tell the kids, um, like what the results were. They'll just tell them everything's okay now, but they won't give them any details.
Right.
So Jaden had absolutely no clue, and so when our kids come home upset, we're not even prepared. We don't even know what happened. We don't even know our kid was in lockdown. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
do not like
Oh,
that.
I would have been pissed.
Yep. I'll be back up there tomorrow telling them again.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, anything when something like that happens, they should have like a mass thing that goes one message that goes out to all the parents at one time.
Mm-hmm.
That they all get it, and then if the parents want to come to the school and get the kids, then they come to the school and get the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Jaden said that this time there was actually state troopers there too on top. So I mean, that's even,
Yeah.
more than the usual. I just, oof.
Okay, wait. What is this? Hold on. Let me read this. This King just put this in Discord. Wait, King, can I read this out loud? Hold on, y'all. Let me read this. Wait, where did you get this from?
She can find some stuff now.
Wait, who's Skylar? Yes, it was on Facebook. Okay. Someone just wrote it. Oh, they just wrote it on Facebook. Okay. All right. So it said this is a letter to Ann Taylor, y'all. I'm not gonna put the person who posted it just because I don't know if they want their name out like that. But it says Ann and then question mark. Can I call you Ann? Annie, Annie girl, Annie baby. Are you okay? You seem tired today. Feels like you've lost your moxie. I could almost see the defeat in your face, between sitting next to Brian, trying to substantiate a suspect that doesn't exist, and spending time with your new boo, Skylar. Who the fuck is Skylar?
I think that's the maybe the new case that she took.
Oh, okay. Well, spending time with your new boo Skylar. I wonder if you're taking time to take care of you. And they put like YOU all in caps. I just wanted to remind you that it's okay to make that hair appointment. It's okay to have that suit tailored, and it's all going to be okay. Grab a Jamba Juice and dig in. You got this, girl.
Uh,
They did not have to bring up the hair appointment, y'all. I'm sorry.
because, oh my gosh, the first few hearings, we could see her hair extensions.
It wasn't just that. She was straightening her hair, but she wasn't hitting the roots with the straightening iron. And it was
Yeah,
leaving that little crinkle right down from
it's
the
because
roots.
that's where her tape-in extensions are.
Oh my
She wasn't
god.
going all the way up there. Oh
Uh,
my gosh.
and they probably horsehair extensions too. They probably ain't even real hair.
Mm-mm-mm.
Y'all, I gotta go to bed. It's already God dang, it's almost 12:30, y'all.
Yeah, I'm about to go down actually anyhow
Shit.
because
I said
I'm
I
getting
wasn't gonna be on here but
tired.
an hour and a half, and y'all done had me for 2.5 hours.
You had us for 2.5 hours.
I don't know about that, Avery.
Oh.
I'm. Who's more special here?
All equally special.
Chat. Who's more special here?
Ah, you're gonna bring the chat into it?
Well, of course.
Okay, are we talking about special like disability kind of special or like
No.
important special?
Important.
Important.
Important special.
Because I was gonna have to. Okay.
Musical. Did you really?
What?
Musical put Big Al. That's stupid.
Oh, okay. I gotta look at the comments. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Scarlet. I see. Okay. I see. Wait, Metamom said
Did you
me.
what I said?
See, Betty just said Scarlet.
Betty Joe.
What?
Oh, Vapor said no. Avery is right for a change. Oh,
Right for what?
Oh, mm.
oh, so
So wait,
special.
wait, hold
I
on.
think he bumped his head. I think something
Uh,
happened to him.
are you taking her side? Is that how we
Oh,
doing this?
I think something happened. That's not the real baby.
oh, they are secretly texting me, King, Vapor, Betty Joe. They're texting my phone saying we
I'm
really
not
want to say you.
I'm not texting you.
Oh,
If they said you, it would not hurt my feelings. Honest to God, it wouldn't.
Hold on a minute. I'm not texting nobody. If I try to text anybody, I'll throw myself off.
Betty Joe, can you just? Psst.
No,
She's like, just
no,
go along with the plan.
but not lying.
Oh my God. I'm trying to figure out how Avery was right for a change.
Me
That's,
too.
that's not the real Vapor. Somebody kidnapped Vapor.
Something.
I know.
I take no sides. You just said Avery was right. What is she right about? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, she's lied. I'm confused.
He says I'm lying. Well, yeah, I am lying about them texting me.
Yeah, but he said you were right for a change. Then he says he takes no sides. Sweet Melissa, that's exactly right. That right
Yes,
there. Yep.
I
I'll,
agree.
I will agree with that.
I have to agree with that too.
Yes.
What? That she's lying?
No, Bubbles is more
Bubbles
special.
is more special. You're
Yes.
right.
Yep. I will
Yep.
agree with that.
King.
See, King knows what's up.
Metamom. Really? Metamom just agreed with King?
Jen, what's two ends? How are you? But see, y'all got to understand though how long King Scarlet has been here.
Yeah.
Hi, Jen with
Like,
2 N's. Have I told you how pretty you are today?
King has been here from the jump, for real.
Yeah.
So she's literally like the baby of the family.
It's a good thing I have antidepressants.
Hey, you had people saying your name.
Where?
Oh, she said no. That Bubbles is most special.
Not one person said my name. Not one person.
Wait, I thought I saw your name up here. Hold on, let me go back.
Nope. And you know what? I'm not going to come on for a week and see how y'all feel about that.
You do that. Maybe they said you're special.
I'm
They
trying to
love you.
figure out
They're
where
talking about
You want to
see
say
everything
Jhovana.
is back to normal. I win. I want. How the hell is what is Avery right about? That's where I'm confused.
the
Because
baby
it
wants to say
okay. Wait, what'd she say?
You.
Oh, we love you
she says
too.
she loves all of you.
We love you too,
Oh,
Bubbles.
I love you too. You're so sweet.
More.
That I love you
More.
more and more.
She's gonna
I
need
love
to
you more times infinity times infinity.
She's watching the trolls.
Aw.
The
Oh,
chat has failed me. I am boycotting for a week.
Stop
okay.
boycotting.
So about you saying something about refilling the script. That's what he was saying you were right about. That's where I was confused because I didn't know she had said something that I didn't hear.
What about refilling a script? I never
Uh,
said anything like that.
I don't know. That's what he's saying that about you saying that you need to refill the script.
No,
So
I
I
never
haven't.
said that.
I don't know.
He might have hearing loss in his age.
Special in a special way.
I'm going. That's it. That is it. That's, you know what?
You
2
know we
weeks.
all. You know we all love you, Avery.
I know.
Let's see. Wait, I feel so guilty. I'm going to Florida for a week conference next week, and I'm going to Magic Kingdom without my. Oh, Jen.
Ooh, don't feel guilty, girl. Live it up. Don't feel guilty.
Ginger, yes, Bubbles is very special. If I had to lose against anybody and being special, it would be against Bubbles.
Vapor, I'm not talking to you anymore. And now he called me a clown. I am. I am.
Well,
I.
he still hasn't answered the question, so yeah, we just both ain't talking to him.
Okay, everybody's gonna be like, "Where's Avery?
You
Where's
ain't going
Avery?"
out.
We'll just tell him you're still butt hurt.
Yeah. They'll say, "Where's Avery?" Oh, she's still butt hurt.
She's
I
still butt
can't.
hurt. She was in Discord earlier, but she's still getting over it.
I don't think it's possible for me to get butt hurt.
No, if you take shit like this serious, there's
Yeah.
probably something
No.
wrong with you. For real.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm with David, the man who picks on me constantly about everything. That shit. Look,
Yeah. Do I need to come kick his ass for you?
I'm rubber and
Does,
y'all are glue. So it all bounces off of me and sticks to you.
did you hear what I just asked you?
What?
But she
Do I
did.
need do I need to come kick his ass for you?
Oh no, he's being good.
Well, all that picking you talking about.
Oh yeah, he does like to pick on me. I pick on
He,
him back though. And he gets butt
okay.
hurt.
Just
No,
making sure.
he's been really good. Oh my God, Mother's Day was
If we could get on your,
wonderful.
Just checking.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I'll let you know.
You ain't but 2 states away.
I've already told him. I'm like, my true crime people got my back. You mess up again, you're gone.
I,
They'll never
I'm
find you.
I'm not beneath throat punching somebody. I can tell you. I've got some other thoughts too. I can do. I can't mention them
Yeah,
on here though.
he's actually been good. Really good.
That's
Today's his
good.
birthday. Well, actually, it's over now, but and he spent the whole day. He's really warmed my heart because his dad has been in the hospital, and the way he has been taking care of his dad, it's like really warmed my heart.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. Hopefully his dad gets better though.
Yeah, he will. Yeah.
Elsie said I have a big mulch pile.
She said what?
She has a big mulch pile.
Oh,
Who does?
Elsie.
Oh.
we might need that.
Hmm.
I should add that. I need to add that to my kit. Mulch. How many? I can put that. I guess I'll put it in the trunk.
Shit. All right, y'all. I need to get off of here so I can go. I need to go jump in the shower, and then I gotta go to bed. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
It's already 12:30.
Yeah, I got to work tomorrow, so I need to go to bed.
All
Oh, I
right.
got the job, by the way.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Cool.
The
Congrats.
onboarding takes like 2 weeks for your background check, drug test, all that good stuff. But
Right.
it's better pay, better benefit. I'll have vision insurance finally.
Well, that is
Yeah.
good. Good night,
So
Chrissy.
I'm happy.
Well, congratulations.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All right. Have a good night. Thank you for coming up, and I'll talk to you sometime tomorrow.
Okay. Bye, Betty Joe.
All right.
Bye, chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down too. I'm making the baby mac and cheese.
Oh, okay. Well, have a good night. Thank you for coming up.
Yep, no problem.
All right. I'll talk to you sometime tomorrow, too.
All right.
All right. Bye. Musical, have a good night. All right. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. I got to go take a shower and go to bed. I'm tired. But thank you all so much for coming. Avery. Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I'm going to keep it with the mom and the two girls that are missing. And Jen, have a wonderful night. And if I get any updates or anything like that, I'll let y'all know tomorrow night. But I love you all. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I will talk to y'all later.